Selfie of me by the dumbbells. Here I am. I do air drumming. I'm a competitive air drummer.
Oh, wow.
By the way, I forgot my wallet at home, so sugar mama.
Will you excuse me?
The new Hyundai Tucson with advanced tech and safety features. There's joy in every journey. Get a Tucson with 1.99% APR or $12.50 bonus cash. See your Middle Tennessee Hyundai dealer.
And since you're new to H&R Block, we'll go through your tax returns from the past 3 years for any money your last guy might have missed.
Wait, I could get money back from last year?
Yeah, and maybe the year before, and even the year before that. It's just something we like to do for free for anyone who switches to H&R Block.
So if my last guy messed up, you could find it?
Yeah, we go through it all. This one time, I scored a client.
Now that's a slam dunk.
Never misses.
Don't leave money on the table. Switch to H&R Block and get a free second look review. It's better with Block.
And Doug.
You'll be back. Emus can't help people customize and save hundreds on car insurance with Liberty Mutual. You're just a flightless bird.
No, he's a dreamer, Frank.
And Doug.
Well, I'll be. That bird really did it.
Only pay for what you need.
Liberty, 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 liberty.
Meet Jonathan Thompson, an award-winning international travel writer on a mission to discover the world's most dynamic adrenaline-fueled destinations. From once-in-a-lifetime outdoor adventures to local traditions and cultures, Jonathan will immerse you in the most vibrant metropolitan areas. Elevate your senses, ignite your wanderlust, and let the journey begin as he explores the world's best adventure cities.
Predators Live is brought to you by Nissan.
Welcome back to Predators Live, presented by your Mid-South Ford dealers here on FanDuel Sports Network. There's Steven Stamkos warming up here in San Jose, getting ready to take on the Sharks. Stammer on a 4-game point streak, 19 points in his last 18 games. With that, let's check in with Willie Donick. He got a chance to speak with Stamkos earlier this morning at Morning Skate.
Well, Stammer, you guys got ambushed a little bit early in the game. The Sharks jumped on you, but it's an example of what you guys have been doing here recently, just finding ways to win the close games where your guys were coming up a little bit short in so many games earlier.
Yeah, it certainly wasn't an ideal start. We had talked about, similar to the Chicago game where, we played some really good teams high up in the standings, and it seems our details are at a higher place, and then we played some teams that have been around us in terms of the standings, and we haven't had those same details. So it's on us as players to execute out there on the ice, and tonight will be no different. But in saying that, like you mentioned, finding a way to come back, to claw back, to win a game that we probably had no business winning with regards to how the score was early in the game. So that's a big momentum boost for our group, and we'll look to have a much better start tonight.
Your line continues to have a lot of success. It's been a lot of fun to watch. I'm curious from your standpoint, the more you play center, it seems like you're getting more comfortable, not only with your wingers, but some of the nuances of playing that spot. What's that challenge been like for you?
Well, for sure. Obviously, I played a lot of center, especially, earlier in my career, not as much towards the later stages, but it's a place I'm comfortable playing. For me personally, it allows me to maybe generate some speed by keeping my feet moving through the neutral zone, carrying the puck, and then distributing to obviously some pretty elite goal scorers on our line right now, and Phil and Marchie. But little different system in the D zone than what I've been used to playing center in the past. So I think the first 5-10 games, just trying to get that down and being in the right spot. So certainly in a much more comfortable position in the last couple weeks, and it's been nice. It's been nice to help our team produce and help our team win some games.
You got a unique situation here, a home and home with the Sharks. It's maybe a first for you, I'm not sure, but I know I haven't seen a home and home with this many miles in between, but it's a unique challenge, and taking this winning formula you guys have had at home on the road, I'm sure is a big part of the mentality.
Yeah, we talked about it this morning. We've seemed to find our groove at home, especially the last month. Let's translate that to the road. That's where, the old cliche, if you take care of home ice, you at least go 500 on the road. So we need to climb back up to get to that standard, and we'll look to start that tonight.
Stammer, good luck tonight.
Thank you.
Stamkos touched on it there a little bit, and also heard several guys this morning at Morning Skate saying this, that they're very happy with the way that they played during the homestand, but they need to prove themselves on the road now.
Yeah, if they're going to have any fighting chance to get back in the race, they've got to win games on the road. And I think with the start issues that they had against the Sharks coming in here, the first game on this little road trip, the start is really important to build some of that confidence, take their game, and the success they've had at home on the road, and come out and play a simple, hard first period and just really establish that game in order to give themselves a chance. You got to win. You got to win on the road. You got to win at home. And we're on the road again.
Yeah, it's a winning business. You heard Stamkos talking about his line mates. Let's talk more about those guys. With our FanDuel, make every moment more. Tonight's highlighted bets include Marchessault to record a point, Forsberg to score a goal, and the Preds to win. Mace, let's start with Marchessault. He had a 3-point night against the Sharks on Tuesday. Career high 9-game point streak.
Yeah, he's been awesome. And before that, they got shut out by the Jets. He had an 8-game point streak. This line is on fire. And you heard Stamkos talk about the elite production, the elite goal scorers with Marchessault and Forsberg. And he is at a nose for the net. He is going hard to the net. He's been extremely hard to play against with that tenacious style of play that he's really implemented. You've seen these guys feel comfortable and finally get some chemistry. They're starting to know where each other are on the ice. And look at all of Marchessault. He's right around the net every time. And Stamkos and Forsberg, they're finding each other. But he's a little bulldog out there. And he's killing it right now.
Forsberg also had 3 points on Tuesday. The 6th straight game with a goal. I remember us talking about game 1 when he had a goal. Hey, he's a streaky player. This could be it for him.
Yeah,
here he is.
Exactly. We were talking about he's racking up the assists. No goals in December. His longest goalless drought in his career. And then what does he do? The streakiness that we talked about. 6 straight goals in a row. And he'll take the empty netter too. Why not? They all count.
They'll all take it.
And he'll take it. And he's just been firing that puck. And the intensity and the fire that he's playing with. And we talked about the confidence of this group. Well, he's leading the way in that department. He wants it. He's hungry. And I think that's trickling down to the rest of the team. So let's see if he can make it 7.
Yeah, let's make it 7, number 9. We love it. Hockey fans, make your first bet a win on ice with FanDuel, America's #1 sports book. Right now, new customers get $300 in bonus bets if your $5 bet wins. Just download the FanDuel Sportsbook app today. All right, we're moments away from dropping the puck here in San Jose. When we come back, Hal Gill's going to join Mason and I. We're going to talk Preds defense, stopping up offensively, and the rookie sensation that is Macklin Celebrini.
FanDuel Sports Network is now streaming on Fubo. Watch the Predators, the Grizzlies, and more. Streaming live on all your devices. Plus, over 350 top channels. Start watching at FuboTV.com.
Driving the Nissan Rogue with Google built in is like the perfect assist.
Hey, Google, add basketball hoop to the shopping list.
See why it's been named a Consumer Guide Best Buy for 11 years in a row. Drive the award-winning Nissan Rogue today.
Get 2.9% financing for 60 months on Rogue, one of 6 Nissan vehicles with starting MSRP under $30,000.
Lowe's knows when you're a member, you're a big deal. Because members can save up to 40% on hundreds of items in-store and online during My Lowe's Rewards Week starting January 30th. Join for free today and save big. Because you're a big deal.
The right diaper for your wild child is the one they can't take off. Only Pampers Cruisers 360 has a stretchy waistband, so tiny hands can't take it off. For up to 100% leak-proof fit. Pampers Cruisers 360, the baby-proof diaper.
TJ. JJ!
You got this, come on.
Last 30 seconds!
I love it, JJ.
Turn it up! TJ!
Leaning into the intensity.
JJ!
You know you put me down in the gutter. Don't watch out till you walk.
JJ!
Big diabetes risk test to know where you stand. With early diagnosis, you can change the outcome and prevent or delay type 2 diabetes. Be your own hero on smartphones everywhere at doihaveprediabetes.org.
Predators Live is brought to you by your Middle Tennessee Hyundai dealer. There's joy in every journey.
Welcome back to Predators Live, presented by your Mid-South Ford dealers here on FanDuel Sports Network. Preds getting ready to take on the San Jose Sharks. We're now joined by Hal Gill. Let's take a look at this. Some familiar faces maybe in here for these junior Preds players.
Yeah, how cool is this? O'Reilly, Shen, Stamkos, and Marchessault all have kids going on a road trip, taking it on the road, showing them how to chuck bags. That's a really cool thing to be able to go and watch these guys all go out and play. So good job, boys, and big Preds watching the little Preds and showing them the ropes, sharing their passion. That's really cool.
And I was looking for the other parents of the team. Stamkos, I've seen that. And Marchessault, what's going on here?
O'Reilly, maybe another kid. Yeah, that's a stock team.
Yeah. It definitely is. All right, let's talk about the big Preds now. Hal, I know you want to talk a little bit about the defense contributing offensively on Tuesday night when they got the crazy win over the Sharks.
Yeah, a huge win in large part because of the defensemen jumping up in the play and adding to the scoring. You need the scoring from the back end. We talked about the first line getting it done. Here's Justin Barron sneaking down the backside. He's been really active. He's been all over the offensive zone, and then we expect this. We expect Roman Josi to go out there and drop bombs and everything. That's just what we expect, but they're getting it from everyone, and then Blankenberg got involved in it.
Yeah, he was awesome. We coined him Big Goal Blanky, and this guy believes his interview after the game, but no, just the fact that they're starting to score at this rate, a lot of that, you can't just have the first line do it all the time. Now everyone, and especially if the D can contribute, it's been huge.
Yeah, it's been fun to see Macklin Celebrini in person. He came as advertised.
Yeah.
He was awesome.
And the kid's 18 years old.
It's crazy.
Like this, and he's got his head up all the time. He's elusive. He's not afraid to extend plays, and he hits seam passes. And the Sharks, as a whole, really did a great job, especially in the first period, of hitting those seam passes, looking for that extra play. This kid's got a ridiculous shot. Mace, I don't know if you want to face that one. He's pretty nasty when he lets it rip like that. But I just love the way he sees the game. And a young team here, they're building something big, and he's the star.
Yeah, he's unbelievable. Really, everybody was comparing him to Connor Bedard. I think he's more of a complete player. I think Bedard's a little more offensively minded, obviously a super talent, but for 18 years old to have the poise and the two-way game that he does, he's going to be a heck of a player for a long, long time.
Yeah, he is so fun to watch. Hal, let's talk about the boys hopefully starting on time, because they dodged a heck of a bullet on Tuesday.
Yeah, that was, hey, you get away with that every once in a while, and it's a great story, but you can't continue that. You're going on the road. You got 2 games here where you really need to make steps, and you got to do it with a full 60 minutes, and it comes with a start. I think the start needs to be way better than it was at home. So the boys are ready. Let's hope they have a good start.
Yeah, get that forecheck going, boys. Come on.
There it is.
Here we go. It's time to drop the puck in San Jose. Preds versus the Sharks. For Willie Donna, Chris Mason, and Hal Gill, I'm Lindsay Riley. Thanks for watching Predators Live, presented by your Mid-South Ford dealers here on FanDuel Sports Network. Enjoy the game.
If you love the game of golf, let us take you inside the ropes each week right here on the Fairways of Life show. We'll bring you exclusive interviews with absolute legends, plus all of the news from the tour where you'll hear from their biggest personalities and their biggest stars. We will give you access unlike you can get anywhere else. Hey, everybody, I'm Matt Adams, host of the Fairways of Life show. Whether we're talking about news, travel, equipment, or instruction, we cannot wait to share a passion with you for the game.
For 48 straight years, Ford F-Series have been the best-selling trucks in America. We got here by engineering breakthrough technology, redefining built Ford tough, and never settling. But what's really made Ford F-Series #1 is you.
Get 3.9% APR financing for 60 months, plus $69.82 in total savings, plus $1,000 trade assist on a 2024 Ford F-150 hybrid.
The morning hits hard when you get up early. You're obviously tired and looking surly. The day is long and can feel like a grind, but you'll get fully stocked and everything will be fine. At a racetrack, it's a one-stop shop. Cold drinks and hot food for your crew. An all-day haul to get you through.
Yeah, that tracks.
You're watching FanDuel Sports Network, the home of the Predators, Grizzlies, and Braves.
Predators hockey on FanDuel Sports Network is brought to you by your Middle Tennessee Toyota dealers. From the SAP Center in San Jose, it's time for some late night hockey. Thanks for staying up with us. The Predators start a 2-game California road trip tonight against the San Jose Sharks. Let's go down to the Predators locker room. Nick Blankenburg. This is a home and home with the Sharks. He was the hero on Tuesday night. His second game-winning goal as a Predator completed a huge comeback, the highest in Predators history. Nashville was down 5-1 in the game, ended up winning it 7-5. Hi again, everybody. Willie Donick and Chris Mason here with you. And Mace, we're still going back through that game on Tuesday. It was memorable for sure, but now it's right back to work. Nashville won the last 4 games of the 5-game home series, and now they have won a season-high 4 in a row. They haven't done that all year, but now they've got to take it on the road.
Yeah, absolutely. I mean, they're taking care of home ice, but we're on the road now. They've got to get their game going, I think, early in that San Jose. Hopefully that's a wake-up call. They won't make that mistake again. But going on the road, you got to be simple, get your forecheck going, and you have to win hockey games. If they're going to scratch and claw and try to fight their way back into this, the road games are going to be massive.
Well, everybody's been contributing, but really the top guys are leading the way, driving the play, and a couple of streaks stayed alive.
Yeah, and Jonathan Marchessault, he has been so tenacious in his play, and right there he just got tripped by one of his teammates. But Jonathan Marchessault, and they're able to have fun. That's the other thing. These guys are having fun out there, and once they put the line of Stamkos, Forsberg, and Marchessault, was instant chemistry. That's when Ryan O'Reilly got hurt back in the day, and Marchessault's been on a tear, the 9-game point streak. Prior to that, an 8-game point streak, and then Philip Forsberg racking up the assists in December. And since January, he's been a goal-scoring machine, 6 straight games, longest in the active in the NHL, which is crazy. And you can just see that confidence build. But a big storyline, if you're going to win hockey games, that line can't have to be to do it every single night. They need support. They need help. And they're starting to get that. Colton Sissons is chipping in. Fedor Svechkov right here on the power play. He's starting to score. Tommy Novak is playing really well. He's getting some confidence. His game's going. They're getting to the interior. You see a lot of these goals. They're getting to the net. Nick Blankenburg, who you talked about off the hop, and the defenseman, 3 goals from their defenseman last game. That is huge. They're putting up numbers. They're starting to play and score at the rate that we expected this team with the talent that they have to score. And when you get the depth scoring, you get the defenseman, you win hockey games.
So the racetrack fueling up is now moving in the right direction. We've talked all year long about trying to find ways to convert chances into goals. Now it's starting to happen.
Yeah, and just you want to see the rate that they're scoring since December 18th. That's just over a month ago. Tied for most goals in the National Hockey League, more than anybody in the league. And the power play, they're just really caught fire. They're scoring those big goals at the right time. They're finding ways to win because they're getting the scoring up and down the lineup.
Now, San Jose, as we told you on Tuesday, still trying to build around some of those young phenoms, and Macklin Celebrini is the real deal, no question. But another guy that played a great game on Tuesday was Mikael Granlund. Our old buddy, he's having a really nice year.
He's leading their team in scoring, and he's a really good influence for a younger player because of the way that he plays. He's got skill. He's got a good defensive game. He plays his butt off every single game, no matter what. And he's obviously the 2 goals. He's got this offensive skill set. He scored 1 from each side of the ice on his off wing here. And just a really talented, gritty player. And he's done a really good job in San Jose. And I think they're trying to decide if they're going to try to re-sign him or maybe move him at the deadline. But he's been such a great influence on these young players on this team.
He would have value for sure,
yes,
with all of his versatility that we know about. Now, they're still stinging, of course, from that loss on Tuesday. They're going to come out strong, but the big headliner tonight, let's not beat around the bush anymore. Yaroslav Askarov getting the start against his former team. He made a lot of noise in the offseason. He did not want to go back to the AHL, and he threatened to not report. He sort of forced the trade. And now he's getting his chance to play here in San Jose, and he's played pretty well.
Yeah, this is a huge storyline, and formerly known as Askarov, and now he wants to be called Askarov. But here's a really cool thing. He did a really good job with the media because they talked about, are you out for revenge and all this kind of stuff. But he got to see his teammates, and he had such a good experience with the Nashville Predators organization. He spoke very highly of everybody there. But this is one of the most exciting goaltending prospects in over a decade. He is a super talent. You can see the athleticism, the flexibility, the skill level that he has. He obviously, keep note, he catches with the right hand, but he is a super talent and somebody that I think the more that he gets acclimated to this league and settles down a little, he's a little bit busy at time, overusing his athletic ability, but it's going to be a fun one to see him first game against the Predators.
Here are your Middle Tennessee Toyota starting goalies. Askarov, and I've got to get used to saying that as well, Mace. He faced the media this morning. He said it's nothing personal. He had a lot of really nice things to say about a lot of his former teammates, but it's being billed as Askey's revenge game here in San Jose. And Justus Anund would get the start for the Predators. He came in relief and got the victory on Tuesday.
Really good. He scored on his first shot, ended up saving 14 of 15, and did a really good job, earned another start.
So they're going to ride the hot hand here in San Jose. The rematch coming up from the Shark Tank is coming up next.
TaxAct knows taxes can be confusing, so we've got experts, live human experts, to talk to if you get stuck. Or if you just, want to shoot the breeze about deductions and dependents and stuff. TaxAct. Let's get them over with.
Have you ever dreamt of getting 2 of your fave Wendy's items for $7? Like a spicy chicken sandwich, Dave's single, or 10-piece nugs? Well, today's the day your oddly specific dream comes true. Pretty good dream. 2 faves for just $7? Gotta be Wendy's.
To live is to journey. That's why Bridgestone is relentlessly seeking ways to improve it. Never settling for the easy answer. So your journey can be smarter, safer, better. Today and for years to come. Because getting people down the road matters. But getting generations down one, that's what really matters. Bridgestone, solutions for your journey.
Say hello to Taylor Lamar!
Sounds like you need to vaporize that sore throat.
Vapical drops?
It's sore throat relief with the rush of Vicks Vapors.
Vaporize sore throat pain with Vicks VapoCool drops.
How are you feeling about the exam?
All good. If I don't sleep, I mean.
If it helps, I'm using Chegg. Total game changer.
Yeah, I've tried AI.
It's better than that. Step-by-step guidance, real human experts, and practice questions. So I know I've got it.
Maybe I should try.
Yeah, he definitely needs Chegg. Get a grip on college with Chegg.
They grew up loved. Be brave. Be there every day. And allow your kids to know that it's okay to struggle. That even dad doesn't know the answer sometimes, but we're going to figure it out together.
Nashville Predators hockey is brought to you by your Middle Tennessee Toyota dealer and by Racetrack. Get the ultimate pizza power play. Score some hot, fresh, cheesy goodness today. The SAP Center in San Jose. The Sharks and the Predators just hopped a plane headed on over to the west. They are honoring the first responders tonight with all the wildfires in Southern California and raising some money, doing some great things as the hockey family is known to do. Willie Donick and Chris Mason here with you. Let's give you the Mid-South Ford dealers key to the game.
And it's the message in the locker room. Keep fighting for that feeling. Keep building your game, finding your identity, getting that confidence and that swagger, and do it night in, night out. And I think we're seeing the guys on the road to doing just that. The start here tonight is going to be huge.
You could really sense it at the morning skate today. The emphasis on taking all of the good things Nashville has done at home and taking them on the road. Nashville has won just 5 games away from Bridgestone Arena all season. They are 7-1-1 in their last 9 home games. So let's see if they can take the right formula here. Cole Smith in the rematch starts things off against the Sharks. Michael McCarron and Colton Sissons round out the line. Cole Smith, his second game back after missing 11. And icing is the call Let's give you the Vanderbilt Health player update. No changes to Nashville's lineup. San Jose will get their leading goal scorer, Tyler Toffoli, back in there. Another player like Mikhail Granlund is a good, solid support player for these young phenoms.
Yeah, good, hard-working player. Plays a very tenacious game. Really good example for a lot of the young talent, as you mentioned, that the San Jose Sharks have.
Face-off one back to San Jose. If you missed the game on Tuesday, San Jose came out like gangbusters and ambushed the Predators. They led 4-1 at the end of the first period. Their first 4-goal period in 3 years. Cody Ceci was a big part of that. He breaks it out to Ty Dellandrea. And up the ice is Macklin Celebrini. Watch out for him. He drops it off to Ceci. The first shot of the game is handled by Justus Honornen.
And Justus Honornen getting the start tonight, as we mentioned, maybe a little bit of a surprise, but I think a good chance for Saros to have a breather. And Justus Honornen, quite frankly, has earned an opportunity. Came in relief, came back, won that hockey game, led in the first shot of the game that he faced, and then stopped the next 14 in a row to get the win. And there you see Saros sitting alone there in San Jose. You sit across in the fans. There's not enough room on the bench.
It is a lonely spot. Here's Tyler Toffoli. His shot went just a little bit wide. He gets the return feed from Jake Wallman, who fires the shot. A riser. That was tipped. William Eklund is the third man on that line. This trio was very effective against Ryan O'Reilly's line in Nashville. And I'm sure O'Reilly and his group, along with Gus Nyquist and Vinny Hinostroza, studied some tape to see if they could be more effective tonight against these youngsters and the veteran Toffoli.
Yeah, that's going to be a huge matchup.
Brady Shea almost lost that puck to Eklund. Able to get it to his partner, Nick Blankenburg. Set back to the line and fed over to Celebrini. Feeds the slot. Spinning back, Eklund turns. His pass was deflected from back in front. Will Smith over the boards to take it. Worked back down low by the Sharks. Still out there is Eklund, the end of a long shift. Will Smith is fresh. He feeds it to the point. That one knocked down by Blankenburg. Follow-up shot by Smith is wide. Nashville taking on some water here in the opening minutes. They wanted to get a better start, 2 men. They didn't like. In fact, they were almost more mad at their start than they were happy about the comeback, Mace.
Yeah. Well, I think, especially when you played Chicago earlier and you had the same situation, a team that's around you in the standings, and you lower your level of play. And obviously in this league, if you're not ready to play, they're in a tough situation. You get a penalty call here, and you have to have that comeback, which was the biggest comeback in franchise history, as a matter of fact. Great ending, but hopefully a lesson learned. And look at the power play here.
San Jose number 20, 2-minute minor for tripping.
Right there, you saw just spinning around and got McCarron in the skates.
So Fabian Zetterlund will be in the box. So McCarron had just come over the boards and was going hard in on that forecheck. He got tripped up. So Nashville will go on the power play. They had a good night on the power play 2 nights ago. They were 2 for 3. They got a goal from each unit.
The power play has been really good. It's scored a lot of big goals here lately. 8 for their last 23, which is a really high level of conversion. So a weapon that they've used wisely here in their recent success.
Roman Josi will feed it up top to the wing. Jonathan Marchessault sent it across the front of the net. Steven Stamkos takes over. Side of the net, Ryan O'Reilly. Back near side, Stamkos. Josi back to Stamkos, hit the post. Back to Stamkos again. Cross ice feed. Marchessault's shot is stopped. Josi back to Stamkos, saved by Askarov. Yaroslav Askarov getting the work here. Josi will try the opposite side. Marchessault tried to feed the interior. Out to the point. Josi again to Stamkos. They feed number 91. Josi had the game-tying power play goal the other night. So Askarov up to the task so far. Marchessault approaches, quick low high. Forsberg sent it wide. Nashville continuing on the Tennessee Lotto Powerball power play. Lots of zone time here. Still 45 seconds to work with. Marchessault finds Josi. Stamkos handcuffed on the pass. Did not release it. Side of the net, Forsberg inches closer. Tries to get it to O'Reilly. And it's finally cleared by the Sharks.
Good movement there by that first unit as the second unit comes on. A lot of good chances. A couple big saves there by Askarov. Stamkos letting the hammer go.
Second unit on. Tommy Novak gains the line. Drops it off. Gus Nyquist sweeps it wide. He had a good look. Fedor Svechkov around to the top. Shea, diagonal feed. Novak, backdoor score! Gus Nyquist, the one-timer. And the second power play unit for a second straight game is connected. The Predators are on the board.
And that is huge. And we talked about it last game, getting the contribution from the second unit. They don't get as much time out there, but making effective use of their time and their ice on there. And right here, they just continued where the first unit got in the puck. They got set up. They're first to pucks. And then watch this pass. Is Tommy Novak feeling it or what? Just ices it right across. Nyquist, a left-hand shot here on his off wing, but he's got space there. Not a lot of room at a tough angle, and just wires it in past Yaroslav Askarov.
So Gus Nyquist, we're going to each put a nickel in the jar every time we say Askarov, which is actually how you pronounce it. And Yaroslav has said that, but he wants to be called Askarov. I'm really not sure why. That's the Penn Station first goal of the game. Brought to you by Penn Station Subs. So Nashville rebounds after the tough shift where they took on a lot of pressure from that Sharks crew. They draw the power play and connect. Now Adam Wilson getting harassed. Able to get it to Luke Shea. Off the backboard, swept back to the net by Colton Sissons. Askarov makes the save. Sharks trying to get out of their own zone. Nashville was so effective on the forecheck during the comeback. It wasn't there. The tenacity wasn't there early.
Yeah, and let's take a look here at the Askarov trade. And this was big news in the summer, obviously the signings, and then this trade. Yaroslav Askarov goes from Nashville to San Jose. I think a great spot for him, but there's the return, and that's important because David Edstrom had a really solid World Junior tournament. He's a big centerman, and that's something the Predators desperately need, along with a first-round pick, and Krona as well, who's having a good season in Milwaukee. So a lot of players back, and it'll be yet to be determined how it turns out for both teams.
Novak into the zone. He has played very good hockey, as has Fedor Svechkov. In front, Zach LaRue, rebound, score! Tommy Novak! Less than 5 minutes in, Novak has a goal and an assist, and the Predators take a 2-0 lead.
Well, Tommy Novak, along with everybody on this team, had a really tough start to the season, but he has been just dynamite lately. Just so much fire, speed, burst in his game. He's getting that confidence back. And right here, he's getting to the net. He's getting to the hard areas. He's battling in front, comes to the side there. And this line with Svechkov and LaRue, they've been really good. They've got a good balance of skill and just different kind of players. And look at that touch by Novak, just flicks it in the open side. And that's what you're seeing from Askarov. He's a little busy. He got outside the net. He's very powerful. He's an elite skater, but sometimes he'll get running around out there.
So Novak now has a 3-game point streak. He had 3 points on Tuesday. He's come back with 2 here. Svechkov working with his line mates again. Zach LaRue should get an assist on that play as well. Brady Shea fired it towards the net off the glove of Jake Walton. So it will be LaRue and Svechkov on the assist. Svechkov with the puck again. He looks for more. Svechkov on his backhand turns and fires. Save made. Askarov. Svechkov and Askarov, good buddies, the teammates in Milwaukee the last couple of years.
Yeah, he talked about that. He did a good job, Askarov did, in the media, and just said how he really enjoyed his teammates and the Predators organization. A lot of good guys. They had a lot of success down there, and they all kind of got together in Nashville and just said hi to each other. And it's tough. You know, this is a young kid, and he's coming in playing his former team and a lot of teammates that he played with. And there's Fedor Svechkov, and I think we all really enjoying watching his development this season. He looks like he's going to be the real deal.
Yeah, if you missed our pregame show, Barry Trout's very excited about Edstrom, who they got in the Askarov deal, and the development of Svechkov, who's doing it at the top level now. His game is really rounding into form.
Yeah, he's really mature for his age, and his two-way game is he's not scared to get in there. He'll use his size, he'll cut to the middle. He's got a little edge to his game, but he's also starting to use more of his skill. He's getting more comfortable on one-on-one plays. And there's Gus Nyquist, and talk about a big goal for him, a player that you really need. If you can get him going, along with Svechkov and company, I think that you're starting to see the depth scoring come out, as long as the top line has been the best line in the National Hockey League. And if the other guys can continue to contribute 3 goals from their defensemen last game against San Jose, this team could put a hurting on some teams.
So remember, the Predators drafted
Askarov in 2020, and then had 2 first-round picks the following year. Minestrosa drops it off. Adam Wilsby joins the rush. Tried to tap it back over to Vinny. Kept alive, Lucien. In 2021, those 2 first-round picks were Fedor Svechkov and Zach LaRue.
Yep.
So Nashville starting to come around with some of the prospects they've been building for the last few years. And there's more picks to come, as we know. They've got another first-round pick and 3 total in the upcoming draft.
It's big. They've got a lot of great assets, and you're starting to see these players, the young players, first rounders, starting to hit. Zach LaRue's going to be here for a long time. Svechkov, same thing, and that's a good sign for the Preds.
Forsberg deflects a pass. So Nashville, after a sluggish first couple of minutes, has come back very strong. They've tallied twice, 7 shots on goal on their former teammate thus far.
As a small business owner, you learn to wear a lot of hats. Auto Owners takes care of your business insurance so you can take care of everything else. That's simple human sense. Ask your independent agent if Auto Owners make sense for you.
Gail, look at your little boo. What happened?
Of the Saturdays.
Okay, you got to be careful, okay?
I know.
And let's get you off your feet. We're going to get your Medicare prescriptions delivered.
Get help with your Medicare prescription right in your neighborhood. Ready? It's happening right now at Rooms to Go. Pick from beautiful rooms, each under $1,000. Picture it, your home fully furnished in your style. With living rooms under $1,000. Dining rooms under $1,000. Bedrooms under $1,000. So many stylish options, each under $1,000. And it gets even better. Finance for as low as $25 or less per month, interest-free for 42 months. Furnish your home to perfection. Now at Rooms to Go.
You make the stuff fresh every morning?
Yes, every single day we prep everything in our store. Onions, jalapenos, cilantro.
Wow. Looks pretty fresh to me.
Fresh ingredients every day.
Delicious.
I'll show you the ropes, kid. Show you the ropes. There it is. I'll show you the ropes.
All the parts you need, guaranteed to fit every time. eBay, things people love.
2-0 Nashville, back-to-back goals, 1 on the power play, 1 at even strength. Nyquist, number 8, Novak, number 7, as we look at our Chipotle real difference makers.
Yeah, and look at this contrast here. Sissons, Novak, 6 points in the first 28 games, and 19 combined 4 points in their, or 20 points in their last 19 games, and that's that level of production. You start getting everybody the offense distributed up and down the lineup. That helps you build consistency. That helps you continue to win hockey games at a high rate.
Stamkos wins the draw back to Justin Barron. He'll work it to Roman Josi. Threw it wide of the net. Askarov sweeps it over to the corner, picked up by Marchessault.
And he's not shy to play the puck. As we saw in the games that he played for Nashville and some of the clips from Milwaukee, he'll get out there and play that puck. Oh.
They score! Strange bounce. It's somehow tucked in off the tip from Marchessault. It looked like a harmless shot from the point. It was redirected, and Marchessault makes it 3-0.
Well, that one caught everybody off guard here, and everybody in the stands. Just a puck that went back to the point, and I think it's Barron who ends up shooting this puck. He just gets it right there, and Marchessault tips it way out high. And I'm not sure if Askarov didn't see this. Watch his defense. He saw this the whole Forsberg story.
It is Forsberg, isn't it? Marchessault threw his hands up, but that was only to admire the tip by Forsberg. So if that's Forsberg's goal.
7 games in a row. 7 straight games with a goal. And Phil Forsberg, and I think that one. Oh, here we go.
They're going to drop the gloves. Cole Smith, who just got off the injured list, is going to chuck him. So the Sharks looking for a response, and it's the former Predator Luke Cunningham challenging Cole Smith, and down they go. So friends no more.
Well, I think Cunningham's just trying to change the momentum in this game right now. Obviously, the onslaught of the Predators, and look at everybody come over to the box and congratulate Cole Smith on a good job. And Luke Cunningham obviously asked Smith to go, and he obliged. Right there, he's getting the better of him using his size and his reach. He's got a good grab on Cunningham there. and just wailing away there. Got him with a couple good ones and kind of ends up taking him down. Cole Smith gets on top and give the decision there to Cole Smith, and a good tilt by two good hard-working guys.
Cunningham, if you recall, had a Gordie Howe hat trick as a member of the Predators back in the day. And he's pretty feisty, but Cole Smith holding his own quite well.
Yeah, he did great.
Smith will occasionally fight, but
another one. This is a big one.
Now we got the heavyweight back. Barclay Goodrow versus Michael McCarron. Gloves are off. So consecutive fights, just like we saw against Minnesota on Saturday. McCarron was involved in that night as well. McCarron pounding away.
I got the jersey over.
Got the jersey over the head. So that was a quick decision. I don't know if I would call it a TKO, but that stops the fight quickly when the opponent can't see.
Yeah, well, the linesman got in there. I think you don't want anybody to get hurt. McCarron got the jersey over. Here we go, right off the face-off again. 5 minutes for fighting both guys, and you can see Goodrow and McCarron. And McCarron's waiting. He wants to get his grip here, try to get his right hand loose. And once he does, this is when it starts to go the other way. As you can see, Goodrow's not getting him. Then the jersey comes over, and the linesmen get in there. So got some fireworks here after the 3 goals by the Nashville Predators to start this. Oh, another one.
3 in a row. Now the Roon's going to go with the Landry. Down they go. They get back up. This one won't last very long.
Well, Delandry goes down, and 3 goals, and I give 3 decisions to the Predators on those fights. That was quick. Zachary rips his helmet off. Look at the showman smiling on the way to the penalty box to join his teammates, Cole Smith and Michael McCarron. We're in one here. I don't know if I've seen that many. I don't think a second has gone off the clock, hardly. And we've seen 3 fights after the Forsberg tip.
Well, there were 3 in the first 7 minutes against Minnesota. LaRue had the first of the 3. He gets the third of the 3 in this one. So 3 fights in 6:58.
And it happened with about a second on the actual clock, right off of 3 consecutive face-offs.
There's no question the Sharks want to try to change the tune after their young goalie has given up 3. Now Wilsby comes back and gets another shot. Rebound, Novak. They wind it around. Now got 3 aside in the penalty box. Svechkov took a shot, just thrown to the ice by Jan Ruda after he released it. So the Sharks just running around hitting everything that's wearing the Predators jersey in frustration as much as anything. Now Will Smith with Wilsby tracking. Sends it around the rim. Coming back checking is Marchessault, and he clears it. It'll be icy.
At 6 minutes, 56 seconds.
Well, there's Phil Forsberg, and 7 straight games with a goal. Crazy. It is unbelievable. Ties a franchise record, and guess who he tied? Himself. So Philip Forsberg, when it's all said and done, he's going to be the greatest goal scorer in franchise history. And what a talent. And, you know, it was well documented the month of December. He didn't score 18 career-long goalless drought. And then what does he do? 7 straight games in a row with a goal. Incredible.
This one lifted up in the air by Svechkov. Taken back by the Sharks. Liljegren able to find Walker Duehr, who was just picked up on the waiver wire yesterday by the Sharks. So this is his debut. We'll know he's going to go. Now some room down low. Duehr had a chance on the doorstep. Stopped by Arnaz. Well, that would have been a great way to greet your new team.
Arnaz's efficiency, though, he's just dialed in. He's so calm.
This one sinks, and it's tipped home. So the Sharks, after the fights, come to life. And they're on the board, answering back a huge goal. So they will not go away quietly after Nashville hit it with the haymaker early.
Well, this game is not short for action here early. And look at the traffic in front and on, and it hits something in front. I'm not sure if that's Wilsby or the Sharks player, but it definitely hits something. Might have hit Kovalenko on the way. No chance for Onanen on that one. I'm not sure who will get credit for that, but it definitely hit the pile in front and redirected past Onanen.
So Walker Duehr went over and celebrated. He was down there, as was Kovalenko, as you said, Mace. Wilsby was in the neighborhood as well. So Duehr may get this one if he does. Great way to start your career with a new team. He was a Calgary Flame just a couple of days ago. Now let's see the response. Remember, Nashville was down 4-1 after one on Tuesday, and then down 5-1 in the second. Came back and won. So now the Sharks trying to match that with a comeback after Nashville scored 3 early. Long night of hockey ahead. Ceci, the crowd back into it now. Shot blocked. O'Reilly tries to lead Nyquist up the ice.
Well, for a team that was in a lot of low-scoring events, and for a large part of the season, the lowest-scoring team, the Nashville Predators, it's been fireworks. And this game here, holy smokes, I can't believe the start.
High event. Here's Ceci's shot. That's blocked. O'Reilly took care of a couple of shots on that shift. Forsberg gaining ground. Forsberg got that one away with authority, and it's bumped back to Askarov.
And Forsberg is feeling it. I mean, he's off his wing. He's out there fully extended, and to get that pace on that shot, he's got one of the trickiest releases here. This happens. Look at him. He uses the defenseman as a screen, and Askarov is there. It hits him. He's in a good spot, but I'll tell you what, Phil Forsberg's on a different level right now.
Boy, just shooting with so much swagger.
Yeah.
After he sort of lost the sights on the gun a little bit, now he's got him back.
Well, he was making plays. He was finding the ways to contribute, and now he is back in a big way.
Nashville will come in with their top line, along with Brady Shea and Nick Blankenburg. Stamkos will take the draw. Will Smith will come in for Mikhail Granlund. Everything on the line. Got the crowd back going and then score. That's what you try to do when you do something like that.
Yep.
Forsberg operating down low in the offensive zone. His pass back to the point is deflected and stolen by Granlund. Granlund trying to make the move on Shea, and Forsberg stole it back. Forsberg sends it up ice. Stamkos was behind everybody, couldn't control it right away. Wheels it across. Blankenburg waits and shoots. Saved by Askarov.
Blankenburg, Askarov just got enough of that, and look how far he comes out of the net. He is super aggressive when he reads shot, and he just got enough of that.
Svechkov fanned on his initial pass. It does get dumped in. Askarov, as advertised, aggressive out of his net to play the puck. Everybody talked about that this morning. That's one of the first things you notice about him. He will take chances and do stuff.
Yeah.
He will play it and make passes that others do not make.
Yeah, he'll come out, and you gotta reel that in a little bit. You're gonna get burnt a couple times, but you like the confidence and his ability to go out there and play his game, but he's got to reel it in a little bit. And that last shot, it's not beneficial for a goalie to be moving forward while the shot's coming. That one on Blankenburg, he was able to get a piece of it, but you'd ideally like to be stopped in a position. And he's a big guy. He can fill up a lot of space, and with his athletic ability, he doesn't need to be that overly aggressive.
He makes the pass here. Hinostroza jumps in and ties up the defender. Ceci waits for it, plays it to center ice. Skating through Celebrini. Makes the move outside on Barron. Good defense by Barron. That shot goes wide. They work it back down low to Eklund. Barron takes him out of the play. Barron looks up ice for Hinostroza. Boards are sealed, and it comes back out high. Ceci winds up. That shot blocked by Josi in front. And that's smart. Josi is sore heading back to the bench.
Yeah, he took that one on the front of the skates there, just above, maybe on the ankle, and that definitely left a mark. He's slow to get off on the bench, as you can see there, laboring a bit.
He blocked a couple the other night as well.
Yeah, he did.
Here come the Sharks. Wallman goes offside. One too many moves. Breaking the action, 8:33 to play in the opening period. Josi still trying to shake off that block shot.
Insurance for when there's a hitch in the trailer hitch.
Walk me through what happens then.
Tennesseans know that sometimes life has its loose ends, but no matter what comes your way, know that Farm Bureau Insurance is there to help.
Good thing we have that trailer added.
Farm Bureau Insurance of Tennessee. Tennessee Insurance for Tennessee life.
Can we deduct our kids' braces?
I do not No.
Oh, I was asking an H&R Block tax pro. It's actual live human help for free.
It's going to make doing our own taxes online so easy.
There's also this AI tax assist that's available 24/7 for questions.
So you can pretty much get help whenever you need it? What do they know about crochet?
Do your own taxes online with H&R Block and get unlimited expert help and AI tax assist for free.
Look at him, streaming DirecTV without a satellite dish.
Did you see how fast that guy found the game? He hardly struggled at all.
Every day is a struggle for us pigeons, and he's flipping through channels faster than a falcon.
You know, I dated a falcon once.
Lowe's knows it's easier to make the right calls when you have the right team. Dak going for it, and he fumbles. Brilliant recovery with the Lowe's app.
He always delivers.
And so does the Lowe's app. In-store, online, our Lowe's team has you covered.
What do you say? Switch it up. Welcome back to San Jose. Preds leading the Sharks 3-1 in the first period. I'm Lindsay Rowley down rinkside as we take a look at some of the junior Preds. And some of these faces might look a little familiar. Steven Stamkos, Luke Shen, Jonathan Marchessault, and Ryan O'Reilly's sons all play on the same team. I spoke with Stamkos and Shen, and they talked to me about how much fun they all have going to the games, watching their sons, spending time together. Guys, can you imagine being a parent looking up in the stands, seeing those guys? I mean, no big deal, right?
No question, Lindsay. That is a fun little group there that you just pointed out. Sharks back on the offensive here, trying to get even closer. They have come back strong after falling behind 3-0. Anaheim trying to settle things down, handles that long shot.
Yeah, Sharks pushing back, but back to the pictures there, it was so cute. The first one, they all have their game faces on, and then at the end, they're all smiling cute there. And how cool is that for them? And, you know, to be part of that with their kids and be able to do that with their teammates. There's nothing better, as you know, Willie, than watching your kids play sports, and to be able to have a parent group like that with your teammates, it's pretty awesome. And for the opposition as well, you look at a jersey like Stamkos. I've heard that name before. John Marchessault, O'Reilly, Shen, and it's the actual guys. So really cool. And they got a great coach in Tim McAllister. Timmy Twos does a good job with that group. So good stuff there, Linz.
Well, 2 of the 3 fighters for each team have been freed from the penalty box. LaRue and Delandria, I guess we'll have to wait till the next whistle.
1 second, maybe.
Maybe 1 second.
2 or 3 seconds.
8:04 left in the period. McCarron will stay on the ice and take the face-off. Send up the wing and pass Cole Smith, so this will go for icing. So let's hear from Rooms to Go.
Go style, go savings, go selection. At Rooms to Go, you can go any way you want. Buy the piece or buy the room. Make the most of your space for less. Rooms to Go. Let's go.
And Zach LaRue out of the box, and he runs over there, and there's Cole Smith just freshly out of the penalty box as well, back on the ice with his line mate, Michael McCarron, taking the draw.
So now you get back to the regular line combos here. McCarron will square off with Alexander Wenberg. He's playing center tonight. And here's Kovalenko. Got all the way to the net. Poke check last second by Wilsby. Good defensive play. And again, the Sharks swarming around the net. Another shot. That was deflected. Lots of traffic in front. Henry Thrun works it down on the cycle. Kovalenko lost the handle. Nashville looks for the outlet pass. McCarron got it to Colton Sissons, who absorbs the check as he sends in Cole Smith on the forecheck. Sent back down ice. Walker Duehr, who was credited with a goal, on the ice again with his line mates. Kovalenko picked up an assist, along with Mario Ferraro, who sent the shot towards the net. So it was a double tip, basically.
Wow. Yeah, you could tell no chance for Onanen on that one. Just a massive humanity in front of the net, and bounces off 2 guys and in the net.
CC goes cross corner with the dump in. Racing over Svechkov. Takes a hard hit from Luke Cunningham. Goodrow out of the box. Delivers a hit on Cole Smith. It's physical out there. Delandria challenging Yossi. Stopped in the corner. Svechkov comes in to help. Cunningham wires it around and hit the ref. Cunningham ends up taking it back himself. Puts it on the railing. Delandria absorbs the check. Sends it behind the net. To the slot. Save on it in on Cunningham. Great look by the Sharks. Huge save. Now Novak on the other side. Tries to pick the high corner. Svechkov tries to keep the play alive in the offensive zone. It's cleared by the Sharks to center. Onanen having to step up.
Yeah, that was a big save. That was really good look. Cunning in all alone there in the slot, and Eustace on it and making a big save.
Now O'Reilly attacks. 3-on-2. Drops it off. A shot by LaRue. Where's the puck? Now there's a whistle. That puck, I believe, is stuck in the pads of Askarov. It disappeared.
Wait, he didn't know where it was. I don't.
And now it's picked up by Liljegren. Where was it?
That's where it was. That's why Askarov didn't know where it was. Liljegren had it.
Let's take a look.
See if we
Case
can.
of the disappearing puck.
Yeah. I just hit it. Where did it go? Up his pants, or everyone's looking. Nobody knows where the puck is. Oh, he's shaking it out of his pants there. He blocked the shot and went right upstairs there. Seems to be okay.
Reminds me of the other night when Luke Cunnin shot it into the net and it got stuck behind.
Yeah,
and
nobody
disappeared,
knew.
and nobody knew where that puck was.
He knew it was in, but nobody else did.
Nyquist gives way down low. Hinostroza sent to the corner. Blankenburg down from the point. Under 6 minutes to go in the first. Nashville scored 3 goals in a span of 2 minutes and 55 seconds to take a 3-0 lead. It was answered back by a Sharks goal. Walker Dewar, who just released that pass, was the one that scored it. Stop-and-go move, Winberg. And then Blankenburg went hard into the boards. He was going for the check, and then he seemed to lose his balance. He's back into play now. Everybody gathering behind the net. Brady Shea down there along with Nyquist. Comes free, Kovalenko. This is the line that's had the most juice so far for the Sharks. And Ryan Warsofsky is going to them a lot.
Yeah, they're playing well. They're playing hard. They're getting in the zone. They're making the Preds defend.
Dumped in. Onanen will play. Wilsby has to work quickly. Wilsby shovels it up the boards. Trying to get help from Hinostroza. Wilsby again reverses it to his partner this time. Shen will try the other side. This one gets past Stamkos for icing. Somehow Stamkos didn't touch that puck.
They must have just missed that one, but the Sharks starting to press back a little bit here and close the gap in shots on goal. Predators have to find a way to get their game back and establish their forecheck. They've had a kind of couple one-and-dones, but the Sharks have been carrying the play here for the last 5-6 minutes or so.
It has gone in waves. Sharks came out of the gate first 2 minutes very strong. Then Nashville came in with 3 consecutive goals. It started with the power play. Michael McCarron drew the penalty. Nyquist cashed in. Nashville built a 3-goal lead right on the heels of that. Now the Sharks pushing back. Ceci, a hard clear. That hit the linesman, kicked right over. And Celebrini can take advantage. He shoots. Save made by Onanen. Boy, that was a wicked shot.
That was really good. We saw Celebrini and how impressive he was in that first game a couple nights ago with the Predators, only 18 years old. Right here, just rips this one and Onanen with the glove, just flashes the leather.
Toyota has more all-wheel drive choices than anyone else, like the family-sized Toyota Highlander, named a best family SUV by Kelley Blue Book.
Or the bigger, more powerful Grand Highlander with a full-size third row.
Now, during Toyota truck and all-wheel drive season, you can get 6.49 APR financing up to 72 months on any new Highlander or Grand Highlander, including hybrid models.
Plus, get 2 years no-cost maintenance. Get yourself Toyota ready. Toyota, let's go places.
At FanDuel, we know hockey fans don't just have a hunch. You have a hockey hunch. You can tell they're going to light the lamp before they do. You can see that assist coming a mile away. And you just know when your goalie's totally in the zone. So put your hockey hunches together for a same-game parlay. New customers bet $5 and get $300 in bonus bets if you win. FanDuel, America's #1 sportsbook.
Pick your numbers, or your numbers can pick you. Cash 3 and Cash 4, only from the Tennessee Lottery.
But right now, we have a special gift from Kaiser Permanente.
3-1 Nashville, a very eventful first period. Let's take a look at tonight's FanDuel Anytime Goal Scorer.
There you see Tyler Toffoli, one of the anytime goal scorers tonight, just back in the lineup, didn't play in Nashville. Veteran presence, looking to make his impact here in this hockey game.
William Eklund now, after a 2-point game the other night, has 27 points in his last 30 games. Another high first-round pick. He was 7th overall. They sort of let him marinate a little bit before they brought him up. And they want him to grow with Celebrini and Smith.
Yeah, and then put Jarl Askarov in the mix there, too. This is a team, I think, in about 2, 3, 4 years is going to be a good team for a lot of years, I think.
You mentioned Celebrini is still 18. He doesn't even turn 19 until June 13th.
He is a young player. The Hobey Baker finals. Did he win? I think he won the Hobey Baker. He was a finalist for sure.
A dominant player at the college level at age 17.
That's just crazy.
Nashville has a prospect named Matthew Wood, who also has had a lot of great success in college. And he went to college as a younger player, too. So hopefully that will help him down the road. Wide open, Blankenberg has a lane to the net, shoots. Save made by Askarov. But Blankenberg bringing it on that one. Now trying to get it back. Blankenberg so scrappy.
Yeah, and wheels. You could see his skating ability. And the offensive, obviously, huge goal. Game-winning goal against the Sharks last game. His second game winner this season. He's just continuing to build his confidence in his game at the National Hockey League.
Up the ice, Will Smith. Back to Mikhail Granlund. Nice pass. Great save by Ottawa. Good-looking play. Here they come again. Ferraro. He scores. Nashville, no defense at all. And the Sharks have cut the lead to 1. Just relentless attack.
Well, Justus Onanen just made a big-time save before the goal. And let's look up the save here. Nice pass from Mikhail Granlund. And just robs Liljegren with the glove. Perfect positioning. And then Mario Ferraro gets that puck. Look at that shot. There's no room there. And he goes off the crossbar post right under the bar. And this is just a beautiful shot. Look at him line that up. What a shot by Ferraro all alone.
He had so much real estate to work with there, mates. Nobody was there. Came down from the blue line. He had all kinds of time to pick that corner. And to his credit, he put it perfectly. Yep. Now back on the Predators. Another assist for Granlund. He has played so well this year for the Sharks. Novak operating in the corner now. Novak looking towards the slot. Novak now playing with a lot of confidence. Wilsby looking for the stick of Novak. Picked up LaRue. Cross-ice feed intended for Wilsby. Deflected, staying in on the line. Good keeping by Chen.
Just goes to show you, you can't, you play a really good 10 minutes in the middle part of this period. You got to keep your foot on the gas.
Josi trying to do that. He beats his man, swoops in. Looks for the wraparound. Save Askarov. 2.5 minutes to go in the period. Josi has it back, looking for more. Nice feed. It got away, though, from Novak. He had it teed up in a perfect spot. Pried loose. And Goodrow clears.
And that's a good look at Askarov's athletic ability. Josi got him to bite on the short side, got him to try to poke check, and they did a quick grab. And Askarov was able to get back and take away the post there with his skating there and his flexibility.
That is one of his strengths, that lateral coverage, that quickness, out of range. Josi tried to flip it back towards the net. Blocked by the Sharks. Here they come, 2-on-1 to Foley. He looks to get it back to his man. Here's the shot. Saved by Onanen. Nashville holding the lead only because Onanen has made some gems. That one on Eklund.
Yeah, another really good chance. And Eklund in all alone again off the transition from the defensive zone. And Barron, the only man back, he attacks the puck, and Eklund right there. Look at the coverage there by Onanen. And here's what I was talking about. Look, he gets him to bite, and look at the push there and the flexibility of Askarov there. Just a full split, gets his skate to the post, and takes away almost a goal there. Nice opportunity by Roman Josi. And then the Sharks came back on a 2-on-1, and Onanen with a beautiful save.
Sharks back to work, looking to tie this game up. Jan Ruda with all kinds of traffic in front of the net. Backdoor feed. Toffoli was sneaking in. He feeds the slot. A shot by Celebrini is blocked. Got his own rebound. Sharks swarming. Eklund reverses course. Flips it out in front. Deflected just enough.
by Sissons, but it doesn't get out of the zone. Second try, Shea. Looks to counter. Icing on the Predators. They'll have to come all the way back. And that group's been out there. We'll see who the Sharks come out with.
And the Sharks really putting the pressure on right now, and you can see that we talked about their young talent and the speed that they play, but they play a little more freewheeling. It's a younger team with a lot of skill and talent and speed. And the Preds right now just defensively some holes in their game. Got to try to clean that up a little bit.
McCarron wins an important face-off after the icing. Shea banks it. It's across the line. And a hand pass is called with 1:17 left on the clock.
And the one thing you saw in the second half of that game, if the Predators, the Sharks aren't great in their zone. We saw that at certain parts of this period. If they can get it down there, get on the forecheck, you can play a long time in their zone. But the Sharks are very talented and very skilled team. If you lack or a bit lackadaisical in the defensive details, they can hurt you. They've got the skill. They can get in there. You've got to be a little better defensively.
Here comes Granlund again. Another great pass. That one hit the crossbar. Will Smith. Another tremendous pass by Granlund.
Well, Granlund is seeing the ice so well right now. He's such a smart player. We used to call him Granny Apples when he played for the Predators, and the Granimal for his work ethic. But head up, he's just a very smooth, kind of always knows where his teammates. Look at him find that passing lane with that spin, and then Will Smith, number 2, wearing a typical defenseman number, comes in and just wires it.
Back to work, the Sharks putting pressure on again. Granlund try to backdoor pass. Now feeds the slot to Smith again. It's deflected back to him.
And they play hard. They got, Toffoli, we told you about Granlund with the work ethic. They've got good leaders in that room. Cunnin.
LaRue tried a centering pass. It gets out in front. And now Novak hit the post. Novak bidding for his 3rd point of the period. Now Willsby pushes it ahead. Novak tries to send it in. LaRue picks up with 30 seconds to go in the period. LaRue wants to get for a change.
Yeah, how about Novak? He is playing some really excellent hockey and threatening there again. Just rips it right off the post. Just missed.
20 seconds left. Here comes Lindbergh. He'll wind it around. Onanen able to stop this one. Not much on that pass. Yossi has to come back for it. He'll lift it to the line. O'Reilly with 5 on the clock. Trying to turn the corner. Wheels it towards the net. Deflected by Lindbergh, and that'll do it. So all kinds of action in this furious first period. Nashville comes out of the gate, scores 3. Then the Sharks start 3 fights. I'm not sure they won any of the 3, but it got them going. And then the Sharks come back with 2 more goals. The Hyundai intermission is coming up. Mace and I will talk about that. Plus we'll talk about striking out cancer with the Predators charity bowling event here recently. Goals by Nyquist, Novak, and Forsberg in the first period. Answered by 2 for the Sharks. Ferraro with the second.
Change can be scary, but when you add slow roasting to the mix, double the chicken, plus fresh purple cabbage, packed into a bowl, it can also be delicious. The Cantina Chicken Bowl, only at Taco Bell.
Steel battery. Power up with free extra battery deals on select Steel tools. Shop in-store and online.
Liberty Mutual customized my car insurance, so I saved hundreds. With the money I saved, I thought I'd get a wax figure of myself. Cool, right? Look at the craftsmanship. I mean, I even got my nostrils right. It's just nice to know, years after I'm gone, this guy will be standing the test of... Ah! He's melting! Oh, jeez. No!
Only pay for what you need.
Liberty, 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 liberty. My Zen garden wasn't comforting enough, so I added peanut butter M&Ms.
So creamy. And comforting.
Hey, leave my Zen garden alone!
Well, that's not very Zen of you.
I'm a work in progress. Peanut butter M&Ms.
Ooh, stuffed up again?
So congested.
You need Sinex saline from Vicks.
Just Sinex? Breathe. What is... Wow. Sinex? Breathe.
Feeling backed up and bloated? Good thing Metamucil Fiber Plus Probiotics Gummies work harder for your digestive system. With fiber to help promote gut health and probiotics to help relieve occasional bloating, so you can feel your best. Metamucil Fiber Plus Probiotics Gummies.
I was kind of playing a guessing game when it came to my health.
Now with Whoop, I know how my body works. I could conquer any day.
I know when to go hard, and I know when to take it easy.
I've found my sense of recovery, both physically and mentally. Whoop has given me the deepest understanding of the quality of sleep that I'm getting.
This year, find your focus. Join Whoop.
Meet Jonathan Thompson, an international travel writer on a mission to discover the most dynamic adrenaline-fueled destinations on the planet. Tune in to join Jonathan as he explores the world's best adventure cities.
Time for the Hyundai Intermission Report. Nashville leading San Jose out here in the Shark Tank. 3-2 at the end of the first. So 5 goals scored in the first period Tuesday night. Nashville was on the short end of a 4-1 score in that game. They lead this one 3-2, and Mace, Nashville played a great 6 or 7 minutes there to blitzkrieg, sort of, the Sharks and their former teammate Yaroslav Askarov. But it's crazy to think about, but by the end of the period, you almost felt like they were fortunate to still be in the lead.
Yeah, well, Onanen had to make some big saves, and the Sharks, after those 3 fights in a row, tried to change the complexion, and you mentioned probably lost all 3, but it sparked their team. It woke them up, and the Predators didn't defend well. The Sharks are fast, they're young, they're talented, and there's a lot of puck watching going on in the defensive zone, and the Sharks were making plays, and they got back in this hockey game. That was a crazy first period.
You knew they were embarrassed of what happened on Tuesday. They all spoke about it. And then to get down 3-0, you could tell the blood was boiling, and you got to give them credit for a response.
Yeah, absolutely. They work hard. This is a young team. They're trying to grow right now and build a culture around these young superstars, Macklin Celebrini and company, and they'll come compete. And if you let them, if you give them opportunities, they will make plays. They have a lot of skill over there, and we saw that as that period went on.
Let's go down to the Predators locker room. Lindsay Rally's down there with Gus Nyquist.
Thanks, Willie. Gus, get your team on the board first on the power play. What did you see throughout that series, both on the power play and individually, that led to the goal?
On the power play, we had some good movements, good break-in, and we got to be dialed right away there. Not a lot left on the power play, so try to attack right away. And Novi made a real nice pass, obviously, so let's just put it in.
You mentioned Novak. He assisted on your goal, had a goal of his own. How impressed have you been with him tonight?
Yeah, no, he's been playing well here last few games, and really feeling it, really moving with the puck well. So he's a really shifty, hard player to defend when he's moving like the way he is. So we need more of that.
Sharks able to bring it within 1, but your team still had a really strong start. What are some of the positives you want to see carry over into the second, and any adjustments?
Yeah, I mean, get back to how we started the game. I think after 3-0, they obviously kind of got a little bit of momentum back, I think, and we need to grab that back here in the second.
Thanks, Gus.
Thanks.
Guys.
All right, thank you very much, Lindsay. When we come back, Big Sexy and crew, along with Mr. Svechkov, they were on hand for the Bruno and Friends Striking Out Cancer. It was a lot of fun. I was on hand. Lindsay was as well. We had a blast. We'll take a look at it next.
Making sure a downpour doesn't dampen your performance. Or theirs. That's what really matters. Bridgestone Weather Peak tires for better traction in wet conditions. Trusting tires designed for the long haul. Because you'll always go the distance for friends. That's what really matters. Bridgestone Alenza tires with an 80,000-mile limited warranty.
And since you're new to H&R Block, we'll go through your tax returns from the past 3 years for any money your last guy might have missed.
Wait, I could get money back from last year?
Yeah, and maybe the year before, and even the year before that. It's just something we like to do for free for anyone who switches to H&R Block.
So if my last guy messed up, you could find it?
Yeah, we go through it all. This one time, I scored a client.
Now that's a slam dunk.
Never misses.
Don't leave money on the table. Switch to H&R Block and get a free second look review.
It's better with black.
Lowe's knows it's easier to make the right calls when you have the right team. CJ Stroud putting up points with My Lowe's Rewards.
He is really cleaning up.
Come on, man.
It's the cart. He's got all the cleaning supplies in his cart.
In-store, online, our Lowe's team has you covered.
Subway's got a new meal of the day with chips and a drink for just $6.99. Or if you're big hungry, make it a footlong for only $3 more. Huh, big hungry. Is that a thing? That should be a thing. Find your fresh with the all-new $6.99 meal of the day at Subway.
Driving the Nissan Rogue with Google built in is like the perfect assist.
Hey Google, add basketball hoop to the shopping list.
See why it's been named a Consumer Guide Best Buy for 11 years in a row. Drive the award-winning Nissan Rogue today.
Get 2.9% financing for 60 months on Rogue, one of 6 Nissan vehicles with starting MSRP under $30,000.
4 nations facing off. For what? For friend.
And foe.
4 teammates turned rivals. For the frozen ponds of Sweden. And Scottsdale.
For still believing in miracles.
Leonardo. 20 kronor.
For the Maple Leafs.
For the entire world to see. 4 nations facing off.
Nashville Predators Hockey is brought to you by Bridgestone, official tire of the Nashville Predators. By Vanderbilt Health, official healthcare provider of the Nashville Predators. And by Regions Bank, official banking partner of the Nashville Predators. Member FDIC.
Welcome back to the Hyundai Intermission Report, where the Preds are leading the Sharks 3-2 after the first period. 2 weeks ago, the Predators Foundation held their annual Bruno and Friends Preds and Pins event to raise money for the fight against pediatric cancer, and our cameras were rolling to catch all of the action.
Glad to be here tonight as we aim to do one thing, and that is strike out cancer.
I think it's such a wonderful event. Obviously, everything the Nashville Predators have done with the 365 and the support we got, especially under the weather, is amazing. Shut.
Always a fun event. I was there as well. Needless to say, my bowling game needs some work. Stay with us when we come back. We're going to take a closer look at Jonathan Marchessault. Preds leading 3-2 after the first.
Racetrack coffee is bean to cup. The fresh ground taste is gonna pick you up. Different choices with lots of flavor. Take your pick and then sip and savor. You're making your cup the way you know it should. Racetrack coffee, it's crazy good.
Yeah, that tracks.
You're way shorter than I thought you'd be. There's a shirtless selfie of me by the dumbbells. Here I am. I do air drumming. I'm a competitive air drummer.
Oh, wow.
By the way, I forgot my wallet at home, so sugar mama.
Will you excuse me?
The new Hyundai Tucson with advanced tech and safety features. There's joy in every journey. Get a Tucson with 1.99% APR or $12.50 bonus cash. See your Middle Tennessee Hyundai dealer.
I'll show you the ropes, kid. Show you the ropes. There it is. I'll show you the ropes.
All the parts you need, guaranteed to fit every time. eBay, things people love.
FanDuel Sports Network is now streaming on Fubo. Watch the Predators, the Grizzlies, and more. Streaming live on all your devices. Plus, over 350 top channels. Start watching at FuboTV.com.
You call your agent with a simple question, only to get sent to voicemail again. We pick up the phone. I should get this. Hello, this is Sam. How can I help you? Yes, I'm glad I'm not a robot, too. Like I said, we pick up the phone because it's ringing. That's simple human sense. Ask your independent agent if auto owners make sense for you. Hello, this is Sam.
Unlike the athletes we see on the ice, they didn't plan for this. An unexpected moment brought them here. And for 5 years, Nashville has stood and recognized them. An ovation that transcends the sport and makes us realize what it means to be a true champion. We are cheering you on every step of the way.
Welcome back to the Hyundai Intermission Report here on FanDuel Sports Network. Preds leading the Sharks 3-2 after the first period. Let's take a look at our FanDuel Make Every Moment More. We were highlighting Jonathan Marchessault, and our highlighted bets include Marchessault to score a goal, total goals to be over 9.5, and second period total goals to be over 1.5. Marchessault's line mate Philip Forsberg has already tallied a goal, so maybe Phil can help Marchessault get on the board. You also heard me speaking with Gus Nyquist earlier in the intermission, saying that they need to get back to the way they were playing at the start of the period. Felt they dipped off later in the period that created the Sharks' comeback. So we'll see if the boys can step on the gas here to start the second. Stay with us when we come back. Willie and Mace are going to have the call. Second period is next.
For 48 straight years, Ford F-Series have been the best-selling trucks in America. We got here by engineering breakthrough technology, redefining Built Ford Tough, and never settling. But what's really made Ford F-Series #1 is you.
Get 3.9% APR financing for 60 months, plus $69.82 in total savings, plus $1,000 trade assist on a 2024 Ford F-150 hybrid.
Did you hear the one about the two friends who went grocery shopping in Ashland City and picked up everything on their list, plus $75,000? Or the story about the truck driver who made a last-minute stop off Interstate 40 and drove off with $1 million? Or the news about the window washer whose handiwork on an instant ticket resulted in a 7-figure win and had him seeing retirement more clearly. All their lives changed in an instant, and yours could too. All it takes is a few dollars and a dream. Instant games from the Tennessee Lottery. Game-changing, life-changing fun.
Am I the only one who doesn't get it?
Hey, get a grip. You got this.
Okay, so what? You have the answers?
Do you just want the answers? Or do you want to learn? Smart choice. Get a grip on college with Chegg.
Vicks VapoStick provides soothing, non-medicated Vicks vapors. Easy to apply for the whole family. Vicks VapoStick. And try new Vapo Shower Max for steamy Vicks vapors.
It's the playoffs. He always chokes in January. Nah, bro. He's balling out.
That offense in the snow? No chance. That defense is trash. My guy will smoke them.
Did you not see him reverse hurdle a dude this year? It's the playoffs.
You should put that on Prize Picks.
Just pick more or less on a few players for a shot to win up to 1,000 times your cash. Available in 30-plus states, including California and Texas. Prize Picks. Run your game.
To you by your Mid-South Ford dealer. By Rooms to Go. Now's the time to save at the New Year's Sofa Sale. And by Farm Bureau Insurance of Tennessee, official partner of the Nashville Predators. 3-2 Nashville at the end of one as we get set for the middle frame here at the SAP Center. Meanwhile, back in Nash Vegas, Tuesday, February the 4th, it'll be the Nash Vegas Casino Night and Auction, presented by King Jewelers. Mix and mingle with Preds players, coaches, and broadcasters. Enjoy food from local restaurants and an open bar. So visit NashvillePredators.com/NashVegas for more details as we raise money for the Predator Foundation. So, Mace, I'm really curious about this period coming up because Nashville, I think they fell into the trap that a lot of teams do in all sports, not just hockey, where you feel like you've thrown the knockout punch, but there's so much game left. And then here come the Sharks. And so now what kind of response do the Predators have?
Yeah, that's important. I mean, you get those 3 quick goals, and then it almost felt like they felt like they could coast the rest of the period and be okay. And that obviously wasn't the case. So it's a big regroup, a big mental reset in the locker room. You know, you've got to be disappointed with how you finished that period and let them back in the game. You had that. If you keep the foot on the gas, you know, you get out of that period in a lot better condition. But now the Sharks have life again, and they carried the play, you know, from those fights on. And really, what was the scoring chances? The grade A's were 7 for the Sharks, and the Predators had 3. So if you look at the quality of chances on both sides, the Sharks had the advantage.
They did. So Ottawa with some good saves, a couple of posts hit by each team. So a big second period coming up here. Nashville has, remember, 5 road wins, so it's not like they can score at will, even though they've had so much recent success. It's all come at home for the most part.
And the power play's been a big weapon, 9 for the last 24 now, so they get back on the forecheck. We talked about the importance of that to start this game. And when they do that, that's the one thing. The Sharks can fly and they can create offense, but they're not good defensively. That's their weak spot. If you can get in and grind them down, they get running around. They make a lot of mistakes. They feel that pressure as a younger group, and the Predators got away from that. They tried to skate pucks in, and the Sharks ended up turning pucks over and using that to turn into offense.
It joined us late. Nashville scored 3 times in 2 minutes and 55 seconds, and then there were 3 fights that happened in succession. Barely any time went off the clock. And after that, the Sharks scored 2 to get back in the game. There's Cole Smith. He was involved in one of the fights. He's still got possession of the puck. He's got a wide open Colton Sisson. Askarov comes out of the net. They try to center it on the backside. It was there. But it came out too high. Nashville couldn't make the play. Now they set up shop. 5-on-5. Shea goes diagonally, looking for Philip Forsberg. Forsberg has continued his goal-scoring streak to 7. Shea with a one-timer, stopped by Askarov.
You saw that on the assistance. Askarov is so aggressive. He just attacks the puck and tries to rely on his speed and power. Sometimes he gets himself out of position.
Forsberg able to hit Blankenberg. Forsberg straight away now. Shoots it, looking for a tip from Stamkos. Stamkos collects it off the end boards. Interchanges out high and keeps. He'll put it off the end board. Askarov comes out. Centering pass. Sisson's a turnaround shot. Rebound, score! The wraparound. Forsberg second of the game. Nashville got Askarov moving laterally, and Forsberg stuffs it home.
And Forsberg with his 8th goal in 7 games, the last consecutive 7 games. And watch, Askarov, he attacks pucks. He goes, this is a high-pressure situation. He's not shy. Goes behind the net, and look at him attack this situation. He's beside the net, and then Phil just grabs it and just does a power wrap right here. As soon as he gets that, and just tucks it in. And that's the key. You get that puck in your stick angled so you can get it on the inside of the post instead of the center of the net. And a good heads-up play there by Forsberg to extend the lead by 2.
So a good start to the second period to get one of the goals back. After the Sharks have trimmed the 3-goal deficit down to 1. Now O'Reilly enters the zone. Looks for Marchessault at the side of the net. O'Reilly with Marchessault and Nyquist on this shift. Puck cleared by the Sharks. A race for it. Toffoli against Blankenberg. Good anticipation, Celebrini. He wheels it to the slot. Tied up last minute as Ekman had a good look at the net.
And that's one thing Bruno did last game against the Sharks. He changed the line combinations, tried to get a different look and feel to the game as that game went on, and it seemed to be effective.
There's that talented group of youngsters on the ice now. So Celebrini and Ekman. Marchessault took his time, able to clear it, but this will go for icing. He was hoping for a cutter through the middle.
And if you see that last shift in the offensive zone for the Predators, the Sharks will get running around. And if you can attack and get that forecheck and physicality and move the puck the way that they were able to do, it's just a nightmare for the Sharks in their zone. And the Predators are going to allow themselves to have a lot more success if they can continue to do that. I think it was something they got away from, I think, later in that first period.
At the same time, as you mentioned, the Sharks like what they're getting in Nashville.
Oh, absolutely. And then that's the Predators have to clean that up. There's no question about that.
So who's going to get the territory will be the key to the game here. Puck fed to the slot. Shin chases it. A pass hit Winberg in the middle. Vetchkov closing in on Kovalenko. Winberg. It's his man. Dewar, who has one of the goals, sends it behind the net. Kovalenko flips it out in front. Winberg trying to get there. Crashing in was Josi. Trying to disrupt the play. Now Novak, he has 2 points on the night.
You heard Gus Nyquist talk about the way that he's playing with Lindsay in the intermission. Just really explosive and full of confidence right now.
Drop pass. Wallman shot. A lot behind it as he skated into it. Monanen with the save.
Yeah, well, let's take a look. I just want to show you Askarov here. Look how far out he gets. And stop it right there. He's almost in the no-play zone. Look at the net. There's so much space in between. But he's got such athletic, explosive skating ability that, you know, he can be a little more aggressive. But I think once he reels that in and understands he doesn't have to get out that far. He doesn't have to attack pucks. And I think it's going to give him a lot better chances to be in more plays.
Sissons and Shea picked up the helper on Forsberg's second of the game. Puck loose, Sharks feed the slot again. Here they come. Whoa, bangs it. That changed directions and went just wide. Ends up out of play.
And, you know, on the contrast, if you look at Onanen, that's one of the things that they've really worked hard on since him coming to the Predators from Colorado is keeping him closer to the net. You're a big guy. You fill a lot of space. He's got a really good demeanor, really good flexibility. He covers a lot of the net, and it just makes you more efficient and allows you to be in a position to make numerous saves depending on what happens. Even if you get a puck deflected or whatever, you're always in position to make that save. And we've seen a few examples of how Askarov gets out of position, and it's a scramble from then on.
Wallman to Ceci. Another save for Onanen. Big rebound. Nashville controls. Sissons and McCarron crisscross as they come in. McCarron rumbles his way. Smith follows up. Cole Smith trying to win a battle. Marchessault comes in for Sissons. McCarron stays on. He'll try the cycle. Marchessault has made a cut to the net. Zetterlund up the ice for Will Smith along with Granlund. Dangerous line out there. Granlund orchestrated all kinds of chances in the first period. He's got it again. Sends this one to the slot area. It's deflected back to center. Fading back, Granlund trying to restart the offense. 4.5 minutes into the second period. Brady Shea makes a deflection. Shea now with 2 assists on the night. That one kept alive by Celebrini. Shea will try the near side and chip it. It's skipping towards Liljegren. And that one came back across the line. Forsberg quickly tags up, good awareness. Sharks start the offense back up. Celebrini couldn't get the feed from Ekman. And kept alive by Ferraro, but only momentarily. Predators come back. Stamkos pulls up. Leaves it for Marchessault in the corner. Down low, Gus Nyquist. Nyquist with a big goal in the first period to get the scoring started. Nyquist feeds the point. Keeping it alive, Barrett. Around the horn, Ryan O'Reilly. Tries to move it to the middle. Hinostroza was waiting for it. Defended well by the Sharks. As they try to exit, they have trouble, and it's still up for grabs. Look at the speed of Hinostroza. Jumps all over that loose puck. Now feeds towards Barron. Broken up. Sharks running around in their own end, having trouble breaking out. Nashville trying to take advantage. Here's Yossi. Save made by Askarov.
All right, folks, save there from Askarov. Check out all of our theme nights. Be sure to not miss the biggest smash hits of the season, including our music City Bobblehead Series nights featuring Jelly Roll and the power couple, the OGs, Vince Gill and Amy Grant. Visit NashvillePredators.com/theme nights.
If you hear us saying Askarov and you're saying to yourself, wait a minute, weren't you guys calling him Askarov?
He demanded a change. He wants to be called Askarov over here, although the correct pronunciation is Askarov. Each their own.
Wilsby's shot. That did not get through. Up pass towards Delandria. Sent back in. LaRue got a touch on it. Svechkov leveraging his way in the corner. Gets some help. Novak working down there. Nice feed to Luke Schenn. Schenn straightaway point to Adam Wilsby. Shot goes wide. Rebound collected behind the net. Svechkov wheels and shoots. Rebound Novak. Great save by Askarov. Novak again. Cross ice to Wilsby. Schenn pounds it towards the net. Bouncing. Good work by Svechkov and LaRue to retreat. Svechkov to Novak. This line is generating a ton. Schenn shot. Save Askarov amongst the chaos, and then LaRue is pushed into the net.
Exactly. LaRue getting in there, getting his nose dirty. And Askarov with a couple big saves there. There's Svechkov right here. And then Novak gets the rebound. Askarov with a blocker.
Lux Cravings boxes from Taco Bell. For $5, go classic. For $7, go lavish. For $9, discover something new. Eat Lux your way. New Lux Cravings boxes only at Taco Bell.
What makes Chipotle's chicken so different from everybody else?
Yeah, we cook. We actually cook it. It's naturally raised. No artificial anything.
It's not frozen.
It's never frozen. Never.
Ever.
Ever.
No.
No.
At Chipotle.
No freezers. It's really fresh.
Sure, we've got more all-wheel drive vehicles than anyone else. We've also got the five brothers who made their mark on and off the road for over 60 years. Like the new adventure-seeking Tacoma, the best-selling truck in its class for the past 20 years. Now, during truck and all-wheel drive season, get 4.99 APR financing on a new Tacoma. Or lease a new 24 Tacoma SR5 for $309 a month. With 2 years no-cost maintenance. Get yourself Toyota ready. Toyota, let's go places.
There is the 22-year-old Yaroslav Askarov, two-time All-Star in the AHL for the Milwaukee Admirals. Andrew Burnett was talking about his strengths, the lateral movement, the ability to play the puck, and then he said, we've got to exploit his weaknesses, but he would not tell us what the weaknesses were.
Yeah, well, you're starting to see some of them, and you play on a team, and you're a product of your environment. It's a scrambly team in the defensive zone, and he's got a little of that in his game.
Penalty call coming up on the Sharks. Stamkos circling around. Extra attacker comes on. It's O'Reilly. He receives the pass. And it's touched up now by the Sharks. Nashville got the wires crossed with a 6-on-5, but they'll go back to the man advantage.
That's part of the follow. You play in the offensive zone as much.
San Jose 64, minor penalty hooking.
You'll draw penalties. You get them running around out of position, and right here, Granlund just kind of reaches back and gets this stick. I didn't, right there, I didn't think that was a penalty. I don't know if that was it or what that was, but it didn't look like a
little tug.
Nothing much, but opportunity here for the red-hot Nashville Predators power play. Both units clicking at a good pace, and a couple of goals back-to-back games against the Sharks. The second unit is struck gold as well, so they were really slinging that. These guys led the way. I got a lot of good looks on their first attempt. Let's see if they can follow it up.
Stamkos wins the initial faceoff back to Yosef. Forsberg, who has 2 goals. O'Reilly tried to get it to the middle for Stamkos. A battle for the retrieval. Forsberg finds Stamkos in tight quarters. It comes out Josi, one-timer coming. Rebound, score! The Predators do it on the power play again. They have scored 5 in the first period plus against Askarov.
Well, and this is a really good look. And they got kind of turned around, and this puck ends up going into Marchessault in Stamkos' spot. But look at Stamkos. He comes to the net. The puck drops behind Askarov, and Stamkos tucks it in. He gets to the net. You go to the net, you get rewarded. And a good shot by Marchessault that overpowered Askarov there, and then Stamkos follows up to the net and gets a nice easy goal there to put the Preds up 3.
So a laser beam by Marchessault left the loose change, and Stamkos found it. So Steven Stamkos will pick up a goal, his 17th of the year. Remember when Stamkos and Marchessault couldn't buy a point and everyone was wondering what was going on? They dug that hole. Boy, have things turned for those two.
Well, what's the term? You can't keep a good man down. They're too good to be kept off the board, and it became a thing, and it was everybody on the team, and there's a lot of adjustments, and I think people underestimate how hard it is and the time that it takes to get settled into a new team, especially when you've been on another team for so long, had great success, had your home and your family and everything in one spot for so long. After the adrenaline wears off of coming to a new team and the excitement, reality sets in, and then you have to get adapted on the ice, off the ice, in the locker room. Where's your spot? They were leaders on their respective clubs before that. Where do they fit in that regard? And now I think you're starting to see these guys settle in a level of play that we all expect them to be at, and they expect it themselves.
And it was so unfortunate that the rest of the players, and I think that was probably Andrew Burnett's biggest disappointment. The rest of the returning players could not pick up the slack, and they dug themselves such a big hole that they're still trying to climb out of now, while those guys got acclimated. Cutting to the middle, Ekman. He'll drop it off Celebrini. Ahead of steam. Had his shot blocked. Toffoli turnaround. That's wide. Big rebound. Off the backboard. Shea gets there. Got some help from Cole Smith. So the Predators have regained the 3-goal lead. That's their biggest of the night. They led 3-0. And Askarov didn't get rid of it quick enough, so they will blow the whistle. Here's our Farm Bureau Health Plans coverage play.
And if you look at these 3 players who all play in a line, this is the top scoring line in the National Hockey League, the most productive line, 3 40-goal scorers from last season. Last 19 games, Forsberg 30 points, Stamkos 20 points, Marchessault 25. That's absolute domination right now. And they caught lightning in a bottle, I think, once Brunette put them together, moved Stamkos to center, and they've got a good thing going on.
And now you've got the depth with O'Reilly and Nyquist, who were so good last year, now making up 2/3 of the second line. Novak and Svechkov, the line that's out there right now, they've surged, and now you've got a third line, plus the identity line, as they like to call it, with the Karen field.
Yeah, they've been doing a really good job. If you look at analytically, expected goals for and time in zone, a good job of setting the tone, getting on the forecheck and doing their job, and sprinkling in some production as well.
Run tries to hit a teammate. He finds Wenberg in the corner in a battle with Wilsby. A couple of Swedes. Wenberg's pass off target and a self-clear. 11-11 to go in the second period.
Make a wish. Right, 11-11.
Stamkos from Marchessault and Josi. Nashville now 2 for 2 on the power play tonight. Granlund out of the penalty box and very determined. Pushes the defense back again. He's been doing it all game. No shortage of offense for the Sharks. It's on the defensive end that they've had trouble. And Estroza able to push it out. Taken back by Wallman. This one ends up on the Predators bench.
Let's take a look at the goal scoring, which was, or the lack of goal scoring early in the season. And if you see that, the first 32 games, 2.5 goals per game, last in the league. The last 15 games, 3.6, first in the league. The contrast of that is absolute craziness. But you could see the talent, and this was a team that we all knew on paper just had way too much talent to be the lowest scoring team in the league. Now you're seeing the power play, you're seeing the depth scoring, the defensemen, the top line dominating. Everybody's getting their game in order, and really the production has been incredible.
We talk so much about being snake bit, puck luck, shooting percentage. It's starting to turn. The question is, how long will it keep turning? If it does, it could get interesting.
The way that they're, absolutely. I mean, the way that they're doing it, they're getting to the net, they're getting on the forecheck, they've developed an identity, and I think for a long time, we didn't know what this team was. What was their identity? I don't think they had one for a long time, and now you're seeing the confidence and the swagger game in, game out. They're consistent.
Now Barron gains the zone. Save Askarov, rebound loose. It's in the skates of Forsberg. Taken out of there by Gaudreau, and a penalty call coming up on the Predators. So Nashville was looking for a rebound. Almost had another goal. Instead, it'll be the Sharks going on the power play.
Another scramble in front, and Askarov in another scramble situation. Their team in the defensive zone. It's
National penalty, number 91. 2-minute minor for slashing.
want to play down there as much as you can as Steven Stamkos called for slashing. Sharks power play coming up.
It's been a high event game. Don't go anywhere. Halfway through, Nashville by 3. Sharks going on the power play.
Every day and in every corner of the state, Tennessee lottery players win on average $3.5 million. That adds up to more than $23 million on average in prizes given away each week. That's real big money for real Tennesseans. Isn't it about time you added your name to the list? The Tennessee Lottery. Game-changing fun. Please play responsibly.
Driving the Nissan Rogue with Google built-in is like the perfect assist.
Hey Google, add basketball hoop to the shopping list.
See why it's been named a Consumer Guide Best Buy for 11 years in a row. Drive the award-winning Nissan Rogue today.
Get 2.9% financing for 60 months on Rogue, one of 6 Nissan vehicles with starting MSRP under $30,000.
Okay, go spill the tea. Pecan.
Confused? Maybe you just need a Snickers pecan.
Gail, look at your little boo. What happened?
On the Saturdays.
Okay, you gotta be careful, okay?
I know.
And let's get you off your feet. We're gonna get your Medicare prescriptions delivered.
Get help with your Medicare prescription right in your neighborhood.
Welcome back. Preds leading the Sharks 5-2 in the second period. San Jose about to go on the power play. I'm Lindsay Rowley down rinkside. The Predators on a little bit of an unusual home and home with San Jose. And they traveled a long way to be here. As most of you know, Nashville made history on Tuesday when they made the first ever 4-goal comeback win in history against the Sharks. Predators actually joined a pretty small list. A 4-goal comeback win has only happened 8 times in the last 25 years. Tuesday was the 9th. Preds leading by 2 now, so hopefully we don't find themselves, or excuse me, 3. Hope we don't find ourselves in another comeback win situation, guys.
I like where you're going with that, Lindsay. It is interesting, Mace, how 4-goal comebacks are a little more rare than you might realize in the NHL. This one bounces towards Askarov. He scoops it up, reaching in from behind as McCarron try to get there. First power play of the night for the Sharks. Granlund in the zone with Wallman. Winds around. Man open down low, Celebrini will bank it back, reaching forward Sissons to try to break it up. Played back to the point. Wallman tries to settle the puck. Celebrini takes over. Makes the move inside out. Curls away from a defender. Good job to keep it in by Wallman. Fed towards Granlund. Far side to Foley. Celebrini now shifts to the opposite side. In the corner it goes. Wilsby gets a stick on it. And it's cleared by Josi.
Good job. Really good aggressive penalty kill there on the Sharks. Not really giving them time to set up or get the puck with any time or space. Textbook.
Luzergren. A good pass to Will Smith. Second unit on for the Sharks. Sharks got a power play goal in Nashville. Zetterlund's shot. Fought off by Onanen. Rebound. McCarron got just enough of it so that LaRue could find it. LaRue gains the zone. Wastes as much time as he can. Nashville gets the line changed. Luzergren stumbles and picks it up behind the net. 12 seconds left on the power play. Zetterlund feeds it back to Winberg. Collision on the near side shin, got a good piece of Wenberg. Out of the box from Stamkos. Wenberg eyes the net. Stamkos back into play. Nashville gets the kill. Fed behind the net. Wenberg still zooming around down there. Shen pins him against the board. Stamkos comes over to help. 7:24 to go in the period. Man open in the slot. Run! He scores! Henry Thrun answers back, and the Sharks won't go away. It's a 5-3 game.
And Thrun again, this is the post-penalty kill pressure here by the Sharks. And right here, Thrun, and I believe this is his first goal of the season. Pulls that in. He's got a lot of time again to line up that shot as you saw the Predators collapsing around the net, which gave Thrun enough time to pull that puck and just laser it far side in the top shelf pass Justus Onanen. Sharks within 2.
Well, you got to give Wenberg credit. He was out there at the end of the power play, stayed on, and just kept fighting, created the chance, and Thrun made a great shot. As we've said all along, this night belongs to the offense. The offenses are better than the defenses on both sides. Stamkos trying to answer back. He's got Forsberg with him. That one off of Askarov. Josie back to gather. Josie will dump it. Forsberg chases against Thrun. Picked up Stamkos. Marchessault crashes in third man. Celebrini almost had his pocket picked, but he's able to get it to Thrun. Long pass. Knocked down by Barron and fed over to Tommy Novak, who just jumped into the game. It's been a game of runs. Nashville up 3-0. Sharks came back with 2. Predators scored the next 2. Now the Sharks have come back with 1. Svechkov, brilliant skate. Great pass. Novak. That was blocked. There's that line again. Novak couldn't hold his own this time. Granlund took it away. Granlund makes a great move to get around Blankenburg. Feeds it over. Give it go. Score! Here come the Sharks.
This is absolute insanity right now in this hockey game. 5-4, 9 goals scored, and watch this. Onanen gets taken out. What a play there by Granlund. Blankenburg and Blankenburg and Granlund go into Onanen, and there's a wide open cage right there. The whole net is open. Watch Onanen. He ends up behind the net, behind the goal line, and Zetterlund has the entire net, and he just guides it into the empty cage, and we got ourselves a 1-goal hockey game. This is just crazy.
And it was Granlund that made the play early on. He beat Blankenburg at the blue line. Blankenburg was trying to recover, and it looked like he lifted up Granlund and moved him in to Onanen.
Yep.
So let's see if they challenge. They can challenge it, but it looked to me like Blankenburg was the reason that Granlund went into the goal.
Yep, they won't get challenged.
So Blankenburg has been so good, but he got beat on that play. So just like that, it's back to a 1-goal game and a ton of time left. Boy, we've seen some wild hockey between these two teams.
This is crazy.
Now Askarov. And that one to the line, and that is going to not go over well with the Sharks. Dellandrea was hit at the line.
It's going to be a penalty on the Predators. We'll see how this shakes out.
It's on Smith. Smith hit Dellandrea. The puck he thought was near him, but the puck had gone by. The timing was a little bit off.
Shen mixing it up still. A couple guys tangled up. McCarron trying to get at somebody. You got to be careful here because you don't want to go 2 men down.
Smith said, I didn't even hit him, is what I read the lips, but we'll have to take another look.
Well, he's going off the ice, Dellandrea, and if we could see at the top of the screen.
That is hard contact there. The question is, where is the puck?
All right, watch this. Right there. Oh, he got hit. And Dellandrea didn't have the puck, so Just trying to watch the replay.
That's what will happen here.
You'll be back. Emu can't help people customize and save at Liberty Mutual.
And Doug.
Well, I'll be.
Only pay for what you need.
Liberty, 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 liberty.
I'll show you the ropes, kid. Show you the ropes.
There it is.
I'll show you the ropes.
All the parts you need, guaranteed to fit every time. eBay, things people love.
Unlike the athletes we see on the ice, they didn't plan for this. An unexpected moment brought them here. And for 5 years, Smashville has stood and recognized them. An ovation that transcends the sport and makes us realize what it means to be a true champion. We are cheering you on every step of the way.
Nebraska, Kansas, Missouri.
I don't know anyone that takes more road trips than Ken and Claudia. In 1978, Ken and Claudia took their car to their local Firestone, and we've been working on their vehicles ever since.
Oh, we love road trips.
45 years later, we're saying thanks by sending them on the road trip of a lifetime.
Oh, look at this. Geez, where did you come up with that car? How does it feel that I've been going to Firestone since before you were born?
It's called a 5-minute major, and they are reviewing that part of it. There are multiple penalties on the play.
And he hit him in the shoulder. The puck just went by those two, and it was almost like a collision. Delandry's got his head back, and he definitely hit him. I mean, there's no question about that. There was major contact there, but it was shoulder to shoulder. And this is called a 5-minute major. They're reviewing it right now.
My question is, Mace, was the puck close enough in the neighborhood that Delandry was eligible to be hit?
Well, he didn't have, he was in a defenseless position, really. He didn't have control of the puck. So I don't think you are eligible to be hit if you don't have possession. But it was shoulder to shoulder. There was no head contact. I just think Delandry was looking back or down, and Smith just crossed paths with him. I don't know if he intended on running him over or making a body check here, but right there, the puck was just there. So it was almost like they're both going for it. Delandry was kind of looking the other way or looking down. Here we go. Here's the call.
Let's get the call.
Number 36 from Nashville has been assessed a match penalty. Check to the head. Number 37 and 47 each have 2 minutes for roughing. We will play 5-on-4 for 5 minutes.
So they called a check to the head.
Well, I don't, we just saw a look there. I don't think he hit his head. And look at everybody is baffled. We saw the replays. This is a high view. I think he just hit him so hard on the shoulder. Right here, does he get his head? I don't see head contact there.
I saw shoulder to shoulder, and the neck action is a result of the shoulder contact.
Yeah, and Delandry not being ready for that check or in a vulnerable position. It's definitely a penalty. There's no question about that, but I don't think it was 5 minutes. I don't think it was a check to the head.
Graham Skilliter over to give his explanation to Andrew Brunette. Now, there were additional penalties called on each team, but it will be a 5-on-4 for 5 full minutes. It is a major penalty. So Nashville, all of a sudden, has gone from being up 5-2 and seemingly in control to now up only 5-4 and now facing a major penalty. And Cole Smith is done for the night. Hinostroza will serve alongside McCarron. McCarron and Liljegren were each assessed minor penalties in the aftermath. So big twists in this 2-game series. We've seen a lot of them. Sharks with all kinds of momentum right now. Walden out to the point. Celebrini into the traffic. Save on it. He hangs on to the rebound with Toffoli draped all over him.
Oh, yeah, Toffoli was right there, and he went for that rebound. It was in Onninen's glove there, so good job by Justus Onninen to make that save and to hold on and not allow Toffoli a chance there. And This has been such a crazy game, and now the Predators are going to have to kill 4:48 left on the 5-minute major to Cole Smith. And Sharks are rolling right now.
The Sharks coming out with Toffoli, Celebrini, Eklund, Wallman, and Granlund. Wallman, the only defenseman. Granlund likes to run the point here. Everything goes through him. Here's Celebrini. Looks back door. Got a man open. Toffoli waits. Sends it back over. And it's put out of play. And now another penalty will be assessed to the Predators.
No, it was deflected out.
Oh, it was deflected.
Yeah, they called the deflected out.
Boy, everybody on the Sharks bench was calling for it.
Yeah.
I thought they called it.
They were trying to call it, but it deflected out.
Boy. And breathing a sigh of relief is Ryan O'Reilly.
Yeah, and watch this right there. Toffoli was wide open. And you could just see his head down there after making that. He had a chance. Onanen did a good job getting over there to take away any part of the net for Toffoli. He decided to try to pass it back, and the Predators broke it up.
Well, you talk about a game of momentum swings. We have seen it tonight. LaRue lost his stick. Hammered to the line, but not out. Granlund approaches. Great pass, saved by Onanen. Celebrini got a nice feed from Granlund. 5:08 to go in the period. To the slot, Toffoli got it away. Another save for Onanen. The puck has been in front of Onanen for this entire power play so far. And there's still 4 minutes and 16 seconds left.
Well, they're going to be taxed here. And Cole Smith is one of their power penalty kills. Sorry, as Michael McCarron in the box as well. For a coincidental minor for roughing, and Toffoli right there. Onanen with another big save. The Sharks are really pressing the Predators right now.
So McCarron will be available for the back half. Remember, if the Sharks score, they stay on the man advantage. That's the distinction of a major penalty.
Score as many goals as you can in the 5 minutes.
Wallman back to work. Floated wide of the net. Collected by Eklund. Celebrini at the half wall. Operating again. Deflection by Blankenberg. Second deflection. Celebrini tried to get it to the middle. Bouncing puck. Granlund. Man open. Shot. Score. It's time. Celebrini, a wrist shot. And the Sharks have come all the way back. Down 3-0 in 5-2. It's 5-5.
Well, 2 3-goal deficits, and now they've tied the game. And there's Macklin Celebrini, 18 years old, gets the puck. Nice pass from Granlund, who is absolutely dishing the puck and having an incredible game against his former team. And Celebrini walks the middle, opens up that far side of the net, and makes a perfect shot. 5-5.
And the Predators are a long way from getting the man out of the penalty box. Still 3 minutes and 52 seconds to go on the major penalty.
And we mentioned Cole Smith, penalty killer. Michael McCarron, penalty killer in the box. That puts some guys in tough situations, especially when you got a 5-minute major to kill.
5-5, but still 4.5 minutes to go in the second. Celebrini continues to make waves throughout this league at age 18.
How good is Granlund, though? His playmaking ability is so impressive.
He'll pick up another assist with Granlund. To the point, Run the point, Will Smith. Cross ice, nobody there. Wilsby has time, and he'll sky it down. So the Predators have thrown 2 knockdown punches, but the Sharks have come up and answered both. Trying to do to the Predators what Nashville did to them. There's a Shark that lost the helmet. That's Zetterlund. He's got to go off the ice. Sharks will buy time. Another man comes on. Wenberg. Pressured by Nyquist. Celebrini out there again. Fires it across. Sent back across. It went off the skate of Shea and almost went in. Hit the side of the cage. Run settles the puck. Wenberg got a man open. Batted away by Blankenberg. Still 2:25 to go in this major penalty. This one comes back across the line.
Well, this is the key, though. It's tough in the second period with the long change. They got it to the neutral zone, but were unable to get the change. got a tired group out there.
Eklund all by himself. Celebrini attracted the attention of everybody. Sharks set up again. Anaheim trying to fight it off. Granlund goes back to work. Granlund, side of the net. Fed over. A sliding block by Schiff. Eklund gets it back. Again, Celebrini. Under 2 minutes to go in this major power play. Good anticipation by Blankenburg. And Nashville gets a clear, and they'll get a line change.
Yeah, they needed that in a bad way. Good job, good anticipation there by Blankenburg to get that puck.
McCarron's still not able to come out of the penalty box yet. With a minute 33. LaRue and Sissons. LaRue makes a steal. He's got Sissons with him. LaRue tried to clear it all the way down. Stolen back. LaRue may have gotten away with a high stick. Now Granlund eludes LaRue. Granlund just beating everybody one-on-one. He's inviting the pressure. He's feeling good tonight. Toffoli gathers a loose puck. Granlund again. Another good pass. Wallman. They get it to Celebrini. Cross-ice feed. Broken up and cleared by LaRue. Predators hanging by a thread. Fed quickly down the ice to Celebrini. Slowed down by Anaheim. Wilsby gets there. It's offside, and that allows Wilsby to take his time. Nashville didn't get it in deep. Svechkov tried to work it all the way back. 40 seconds to go. You can hear Askarov telling his defenseman. Wenberg to Will Smith. Offside at the line. Time for the FanDuel Make Every Moment More. Let's check in on tonight's same-game parlay. Nashville trying to get to the finish line of this second period. Even.
Yep, and you can see right there, they're almost all hit except for the Predators. And if you took the over on this game, that's a pretty good bet. 5-5.
Minute 19 to go in the period. 32 seconds to go in the major power play. So Cole Smith is done for the night. Nashville had a 5-2 lead not long ago. The Sharks have scored 3 in a row. They've still got time left. Run. Jay with a stick on it. Barron down there. Barron now able to come out and help. He has served his 2 minutes. He's an important penalty kick. He's got the fresh legs. They battle for it. Still down there. Wedged against the boards. McCarron is involved in that. It finally comes loose. Thrun. He's got a man open. Penalty is over. That hit the post. Hinostroza back in the play. Nashville trying to get to the finish line with 40 seconds to go. Sharks continue the attack 5-on-5. Hinostroza able to clear the zone, but not by much. It's sent back in. Liljegren comes back around for Will Smith. Hinostroza battles for it. McCarron helps. Arched in the air by Barron. 20 seconds to go in the period. Ferraro gains the red line. Still time on the clock. Blankenburg for Marchessault. 4 seconds. Nashville is offside.
San Jose will continue to press, and here's the post. Right there, just fired all the way through. Liljegren just wires it off the outside of the post. Got time. The Predators got really tired there, killing those penalties, spending a lot of time in the defensive zone. Those are tough minutes. You get those extended shifts because it's so hard to get off the ice, and you got Askarov at the other end, such a good puck handler, moving that puck and keeping guys on the ice. Tough period.
We have played 40 minutes in the Shark Tank. Nashville led 3-0 and 5-2. San Jose has come back and dominated the last portion of each period. Nashville gives up 1 on the major power play. The Hyundai intermission is coming up. Lindsay Rowley has plenty to discuss with Derek McKenzie, and Hal Gill will join us for his analysis. It's all about offense tonight. Nashville scoring a ton. Sharks scrapping their way back in. 5-5 after 2.
Ready?
is happening right now at Rooms to Go. Pick from beautiful rooms, each under $1,000. Picture it, your home fully furnished in your style. With living rooms under $1,000. Dining rooms under $1,000. Bedrooms under $1,000. So many stylish options, each under $1,000. And it gets even better. Finance for as low as $25 or less per month, interest-free for 42 months. Furnish your home to perfection. Now at Rooms to Go.
FanDuel held a shooting contest to promote its new MySpend tool. MySpend makes it easy to view your deposit and bet history all in one place. Because betting without knowing how much you're spending is like shooting in the dark. See the whole picture. Make FanDuel's MySpend tool part of your system and stop shooting in the dark.
For 48 straight years, Ford F-Series have been the best-selling trucks in America. We got here by engineering breakthrough technology, redefining Built Ford Tough, and never settling. But what's really made Ford F-Series #1 is you.
Get 3.9% APR financing for 60 months, plus $69.82 in total savings, plus $1,000 trade assist on a 2024 Ford F-150 hybrid.
Vicks VapoStick provides soothing, non-medicated Vicks vapors. Easy to apply for the whole family. Vicks VapoStick. And try new Vapo Shower Max for steamy Vicks vapors.
You've been in a serious crash. Your car's a mess. Your life's a mess. And now the insurance company thinks you deserve little to nothing for what you've been through.
Get real.
Get the strong arm. Attorney John Foy and Associates.
If you don't know what you're up against, insurance companies can and will rip you off. I won't let that happen to you. Call me today. I can protect your rights and get you the real money you deserve.
Call Attorney John Foy and Associates.
I'm one in a million, when actually I'm one of millions. The stars are all around us. It's time for them to shine.
All rights to this broadcast are reserved, and any rebroadcast, recording, retransmission, telecommunication to the public, or other unauthorized use of this broadcast without the express written permission of the Nashville Predators is prohibited.
Welcome to the Hyundai Intermission Report here on FanDuel Sports Network, where the Preds and the Sharks are tied up at 5-5. After the second period, the Predators close out this short road trip on Saturday night when they visit the Anaheim Ducks. We'll have coverage beginning at 8:30 p.m. with Predators Live, followed by Preds and Ducks at 9, right here on FanDuel Sports Network and the FanDuel Sports Network app. Stay with us when we come back. I'll be standing by with assistant coach Derek McKenzie. We're tied up at 5-5 here in San Jose.
Hans Zimmer, the legendary composer of Dune, Pirates of the Caribbean, Lion King, Inception, and more, is coming to Nashville. Hans Zimmer Live at Bridgestone Arena, February 2nd. Tickets on sale now at HansZimmerLive.com. Your last chance to see this show live in the USA.
Insurance for if you don't like the weather in Tennessee, just wait 15 minutes. Thanks for coming. Tennesseans know that sometimes life comes out of nowhere. But no matter what comes your way, know that Farm Bureau Insurance is there to help. Farm Bureau Insurance of Tennessee. Tennessee Insurance for Tennessee life.
Have you ever dreamt of getting 2 of your fave Wendy's items for $7? Like a spicy chicken sandwich, Dave's single, or 10-piece nugs? Well, today's the day your oddly specific dream comes true. Pretty good dream. 2 faves for just $7? Gotta be Wendy's.
Look at him, streaming DirecTV without a satellite dish.
Did you see how fast that guy found the game? He hardly struggled at all.
Every day is a struggle for us pigeons, and he's flipping through channels faster than a falcon.
You know, I dated a falcon once.
You're way shorter than I thought you'd be.
There's a shirtless selfie of me by the dumbbells. Here I am. I do air drumming. I'm a competitive air drummer.
Oh, wow.
By the way, I forgot my wallet at home, so sugar mama.
Will you excuse me?
The new Hyundai Tucson with advanced tech and safety features. There's joy in every journey. Get a Tucson with 1.99% APR or $12.50 bonus cash. See your Middle Tennessee Hyundai dealer.
Do it all with Steel Battery. Power up with free extra battery deals on select Steel tools. Shop in-store and online.
Can we deduct our kids' braces?
I do not know.
Oh, I was asking an H&R Block Tax Pro. It's actual live human help for free.
It's going to make doing our own taxes online so easy.
There's also this AI tax assist that's available 24/7 for questions.
So you can pretty much get help whenever you need it? What do they know about crochet?
Do your own taxes online with H&R Block and get unlimited expert help and AI tax assist for free.
Nashville Predators hockey is brought to you by Bridgestone, official tire of the Nashville Predators. By Vanderbilt Health, official healthcare provider of the Nashville Predators. And by Regions Bank, official banking partner of the Nashville Predators. Member FDIC.
Welcome back to the Hyundai Intermission Report. Preds and Sharks tied after the second, and now I am joined by assistant coach Derek McKenzie. Coach, this has been a roller coaster of a game. Your team's had strong starts in the first and the second. What have you thought overall of the momentum swings we've seen so far today?
Well, we certainly don't want to be getting into a track meet where, we're kind of playing with fire a little bit. I mean, and then having to kill a 5-minute penalty like that's obviously taken a lot out of, 6 or 7 of our penalty killers. So we got a big task ahead of us in the third period. I mean, we have to find a way. These, good teams find a way. We've talked about that before. We're on the road. We have done a lot of good things. We need to spend more time in their zone. I mean, when we spend time in their zone, it's clear that, we create opportunities, and we'll be able to, get on the scoreboard that way. But we got to be smart here in the third period, that's for sure.
You mentioned the third period. What do you think some big factors will be on both ends of the ice for both teams as far as what's going to happen here as an outcome?
Well, I'd like us to stay out of the box. I mean, listen, things happen. The game's fast. There's nothing that, we can do about that. But again, just, we've traveled. We've played a lot of hockey. That takes a lot out of you, especially when you have to go back out in a 5-minute like we did. It was great, though. They pulled together. We even used Roman up front because we were short a couple guys in the penalty box. Those are little things that, excite you. Guys pulling on the rope. Everyone pulling on the rope. So third period here, simple. Get pucks deep, wear them down a little bit, get some traffic on the net, and hopefully come up with 2 points.
Thanks, Coach.
Thank you.
Stay with us when we come back. Hal Gill is going to join the boys in the booth.
You call your agent with a simple question, only to get sent to voicemail again. We pick up the phone. I should get this. Hello, this is Sam. How can I help you? Yes, I'm glad I'm not a robot, too. Like I said, we pick up the phone because it's ringing. That's simple human sense. Ask your independent agent if auto owners make sense for you. Hello, this is Sam.
Subway's got a new meal of the day with chips and a drink for just $6.99. Or if you're big hungry, make it a footlong for only $3 more. Huh, big hungry. Is that a thing? That should be a thing. Find your fresh with the all-new $6.99 meal of the day at Subway.
FanDuel Sports Network is now streaming on Fubo. Watch the Predators, the Grizzlies, and more. Streaming live on all your devices. Plus, over 350 top channels. Start watching at FuboTV.com.
Racetrack pizza, it's hot and fresh. With bubbly cheese, it's the very best. I'm talking made in store, fresh every time. Pepperoni sausage gonna make you mine. Well, if you don't know, let me teach you. 'Cause 'cause it's honestly just really good pizza.
Woo! Woo! Yeah, that tracks.
Unlike the athletes we see on the ice, they didn't plan for this. An unexpected moment brought them here. And for 5 years, Smashville has stood and recognized them. An ovation that transcends the sport and makes us realize what it means to be a true champion. We are cheering you on every step of the way.
The huddle. It's a circle of trust. Here, big plans become big plays. Standing shoulder to shoulder, sharing an unbreakable bond. The huddle is where confidence is forged. And where the game is won. Financial confidence is built that way too, working together on your region's green print plan. Let's huddle up, because in an SEC world, we're the SEC Bank.
The Hyundai intermission continues. Everybody take a deep breath. 7-5 on Tuesday. 5-5 at the end of tonight. If you like high event hockey, we got you covered between these two teams. Willie Donick, Chris Mason, along with Hal Good. You guys take a deep breath?
Yes, we did.
Well,
yes.
Good grief. I need a paper bag like Chevy Chase with all these goals being scored.
My head's going to explode.
So neither team can stop the other. That is very clear when we're watching these guys. But how one little mini victory for the Predators there. The 5-minute major is called. San Jose ties it very early. They've got all the momentum. To be able to keep it tied was actually a good thing for Nashville.
Yeah, to get out of that second period, with only giving up one goal. Roman Josi going out, taking a shift as a forward. I wouldn't be able to do that. That's hard to do. But they're all finding ways to make this work, and it just adds to the complexity of this game. It's nuts.
It's crazy. It's a game of e-fence. There's no D out there. It's nuts. But it's I get you're in a position, you gave up a couple big leads, but now you have to do the reset again. They came out really hard in the second period, but if they can put 20 together, when they get down there, they're just, both teams seem to be dominating. Neither can play defense today. That's a problem. If you can play one period, play solid defensively, you should be able to come out of this game with a win.
So how it comes down to where the game is going to be played. When Nashville is in the offensive zone, great things are happening, but they're struggling in the defensive zone. So where do you start the conversation in a game like this at intermission?
Well, I think you have to put an emphasis on the D-zone structure and the way they're playing. This is a young team, and so you expect them to be poor defensively, but you want to make them play defense. Whereas the Preds should be good defensively. You expect that. And so if I'm Bruno, I'm in there, boys, just focus on the D. We're going to get chances. We're going to score goals. Don't worry about that. But you got to have the zone shrinks at the right time. You have to be aware of passing lanes because these young guys can make plays. You know that. You've seen it for 2 games now. Now you got to be aware of it and stop it.
Yeah, one of the things you always say is in the defensive zone, it's so important to get a stop. Get that initial stop, not let them, because they're making great plays. Granlund's making some incredible plays. They're giving them space. They're giving them too much time. And if you do that with that talent, regardless of their age, they're going to hurt you.
What are your thoughts on Celebrini? We've talked a lot about Granlund. He's made a lot of it. But Celebrini, boy, he looks good.
He's so good. Just that goal where he gets that puck and pulls it to the middle, right, Mace? He changes that angle ever so slightly, and then that shot comes off fast. Like, he's probably got the fastest release in the NHL right now. I just feel like it's popped, it's gone, and he's got some heat on it.
Yeah, 18-year-old stud. He's the real deal. He's an incredible player.
All right, guys. 5-5 at the end. Win a hockey game here.
If you can predict this game, good luck.
Seriously.
All power to you.
Al, thanks for stopping by.
Thanks for having me.
Well, this one's worth staying up late for. Who knows what we're going to see? Don't go anywhere.
Ready? It's happening right now at Rooms to Go. Pick from beautiful rooms each under $1,000. Picture it, your home fully furnished in your style. With living rooms under $1,000. Dining rooms under $1,000. Bedrooms under $1,000. So many stylish options, each under $1,000. And it gets even better. Finance for as low as $25 or less per month. Interest-free for 42 months. Furnish your home to perfection. Now at Rooms to Go. For 48 straight years, Ford F-Series have been the best-selling trucks in America. We got here by engineering breakthrough technology, redefining built Ford tough, and never settling. But what's really made Ford F-Series #1 is you.
Get 3.9% APR financing for 60 months, plus $69.82 in total savings, plus 1,000 trade assist on a 2024 Ford F-150 hybrid.
My Zen garden wasn't comforting enough, so I added peanut butter M&Ms.
So creamy.
And comforting. Hey, leave my Zen garden alone! Well, that's not very Zen of you. I'm a work in progress. Peanut butter M&Ms.
Some people want double the chicken, slow roasted in a burrito with crisp, fresh purple cabbage. Some people don't. And some people are wrong. The Cantina Chicken Burrito, only at Taco Bell.
Am I the only one who doesn't get it?
Hey, get a grip. You got this.
Okay, so what? You have the answers?
Do you just want the answers? Or do you want to learn? Smart choice. Get a grip on college with Chegg.
Sounds like you need to vaporize that cold.
Dayquil Vapo Cool?
It's Dayquil, plus a brush of Vicks Vapors.
Dayquil Vapor Cool. The vaporizing, daytime coughing, aching, stuffy head, power through your day medicine.
What's up? You seem kind of sluggish today.
Things aren't really moving.
You could use some Metamucil.
Metamucil psyllium fiber helps keep your digestive system moving so you can feel lighter and more energetic. Metamucil keeps you moving. And try the 2-week challenge at Metamucil.com.
I tried everything to lose weight, and then I found this.
Weight Watchers members lose up to 56% more weight when combining our points program with weight loss medication.
This time, it just feels right.
Nashville Predators hockey is brought to you by Steel. Find your closest dealer at steeldealers.com. Well, reading the stat sheet after 40 minutes is like reading a novel. There's so many, they've almost run out of ink here at the Shark Tank. 5-5 is the score. What a hockey game we have seen, especially on the heels of the 7-5 game on Tuesday between these same two teams. Time for the Hunt Brothers Pizza Watch and Win. Tonight's player, Gus Nyquist, who had the first of the 10 goals scored in this game. Go to NashvillePredators.com/HuntBrothers. Enter Nyquist's name along with your info for a chance to win 4 lower bowl tickets to an upcoming Predators home game and, of course, the Hunt Brothers Pizza. Let's check in with Lindsay Rowley downstairs.
Thanks, Willie. I spoke with assistant coach Todd Richards, and I asked him, I spoke with Coach McKenzie. He said he really liked everyone pulling on the rope at the end of the second with the penalty kill. I asked him, is that the kind of effort in the third that it's going to take to get the win? And he honestly said, this has been a very strange game. He said, you know, I like the way that we have started right now in the third. We need to go out, grab momentum the way that we have in the first and the second, and just keep it.
Well, there's no question. This has been a very strange game. It has been fun to watch, especially if you don't have a dog in the hunt. I'm sure each coach has a little heartburn, don't they?
Yeah, absolutely. That's keeping the momentum is easier said than done. I think both teams have went back and forth in just dominating ways. It's been an incredibly entertaining game, but one that will give turn the coach's hair gray.
If you joined us late, Nashville led it 3-0. Then got cut to 3-2. Then Nashville led 5-2, only to see the Sharks come back and tie it. Penalty call is coming up. And this is going to be on the Sharks. McCarron has drawn another foul. This is going to go, I believe, on Luke Cunnin. So this is how all the fireworks started in the first period. Nashville got an early power play goal from Nyquist. So it is not Cunnin.
He was holding the stick in front of the net there. You can see at the top of your screen there was Ruda. Oh, sorry, Thrun.
Well, Ruda was going over to the box.
Well, I thought it was Ruda.
Yeah.
It was a tough one, but it was Thrun on Sissons as he kind of hooked over the stick there. See Warsofsky there with a condescending little smile there. Didn't love the call.
So Nashville goes back to work on the power play, 2 for 2 on the night. Nyquist has one. This is the other group of 5. Stamkos trying to get it back down low. Yoshi aggressively breaks it loose and jumping in behind is O'Reilly to keep it going. Falling down is Stamkos. Chasing the puck, Wallman. He's got a chance to skate it up the ice, and he will attack. Wallman drops it off. A shot by Eklund, blocked. O'Reilly broke the stick in the process. Wallman stays down there, sniffing around for more offense. Forsberg under duress.
He's holding the stick there. Forsberg trying to get a hold of the stick. Wallman grabbed Forsberg's stick and held onto it.
Nashville gathers themselves. O'Reilly with a new stick now. Hits Stamkos in stride. Stamkos' shot. Fought off by Askarov.
That's the other fallout, too. When you take a 5-minute major, that's taking Stamkos, Forsberg, Marchessault, who don't kill penalties, out of the game for a big chunk. You lose a little rhythm and flow there, and there's Forsberg. He's talking about the holding the stick. It was a clear hold.
Second unit is on. Novak had 2 early points in the game, goal and an assist. He fed Nyquist for the power play goal in the first period. Battle for the puck comes across the line. Shea has to re-rack it. Or Svechkov. 32 seconds to go in the power play. Svechkov fed it over, but it's punched out by Eklund. Long pass on it. Skipped it ahead, but out of the reach of LaRue, and that's going to be icing on Nashville.
Let's take a look here at the holding the stick, and this is why you saw Phil so upset. Is right here, he gets knocked down there, but watch, he just grabs his stick. He's got a stick right there holding the stick. It was clear as day. Forsberg went to the referee after that, and he went to the bench and continued to plead his case, but obviously to no avail. Play on.
There's Jake Wallman. Scored a goal in game 1 of this home and home. Face-off coming up with 23 seconds to go. Gramlin out there. Gramlin goes right to the net. And they're going to blow it dead. Gramlin called for a violation. Gramlin thought he might have pulled a fast one there. That was serious trouble if they let that go.
Yeah.
So Gramlin gets a warning. And if he commits a violation here, it would be a delay of game penalty. So he's got to be careful on this draw. Svechkov able to win. Brady Shea starts his way up the ice. Feeds Novak. Novak banks a pass to himself. Novak gains the zone. Holds it near side. Askarov has to seal it against the post. It took him a while. And he gets the whistle. Again, Nashville trying to use the aggressiveness of Askarov against him.
Yeah, they know his game obviously better than anyone in the league, just from the history and obviously working with him so many years. And does a good job there getting that skate down, using his right leg to keep that pressure on the post, and ends up being able to get the whistle there because he was staying on that post so strong. Novak there with a nice little play as well. He's had a good game.
Nyquist, Novak, 2 for Forsberg, 1 for Stamkos, the 5 Nashville goals. This one's cleared, and that will do it for the power play. Nashville now 2 for 3. Thrun is out of the box. Blankenberg. Game-winning goal on Tuesday. This one sent back ahead. The Sharks had it over-skated for a moment, trying to recover his systems. That's that dangerous unit, led by Eklund and Celebrini. Celebrini trying to find Tyler Toffoli. Here they come again. Eklund. The Celebrini tied up momentarily by Svechkov. Chipped ahead by the Predators. It will check up, so no icing. Nashville will go from San Jose to Anaheim and play the Ducks on Saturday. Nashville trying desperately to get in the groove on the road. They have found their groove at home. 12-4-3 at home since starting the year 0-4. But on the road, it's been a different story. Don't forget, we'll talk about all this as we will try to get all of it in before we miss the charter flight. It's Predators Live presented by Racetrack. But Mace, we're going to have a lot to cover.
There's a lot to cover, and we still have 16 minutes here in the third period. Off to a little bit of a slower start there, but it's been just an absolute crazy game.
Face off in the circle, lying there. Moved ahead by Toffoli. Good job by Forsberg to sneak in behind. Barron lost his balance. Forsberg jumps in. Forsberg has 2 goals. But it changes hands again. And now Barron has to recover and make a good defensive play. Yossi. Pass was off target. Wenberg takes it back. He loses the handle. Up to center ice. Kovalenko hits Wenberg up the wing. Liljegren had the puck lead. Offensive play has been so flawless, you're surprised to see a sequence like this where both teams coughed it up a couple of times.
Yeah, I think both teams are trying to reel it in and be a little careful defensively. Sometimes at the expense of your offensive game.
Ruda took a hit from Wilsby. Shin is there. Nyquist attacks. Nyquist sweeps it in on the backhand. Askarov plays it. Turn back over. Vinny Hinostroza leaves it inside the line for Wilsby. Open man O'Reilly turns towards the net. Back to the point. Wilsby now from the middle. Spinning away is Brady Shea. Now dives to the net. Backhand up high. Stopped by Askarov. On the cycle, Nyquist had it taken away and clear. Shea feeds it right back to the line. O'Reilly comes in with Hinostroza. He's erased by Ruda. Arriving is Novak. Blankenburg juggling the puck. Just did keep it alive. Askarov reaches out. It's loose in front of the net. Bounce back to the corner. Novak. To Shea. Just hit wide. Askarov was moving. Nashville really trying to work Askarov laterally. He's so gifted. But they're trying to get him to move and then be moving in the wrong direction. Shea almost had it.
Yeah, and that going into the game, if you're aware of a goaltender that really challenges aggressively to a shooter, you can play that. That's part of your game plan, to sometimes hold on to a puck, don't necessarily shoot your first opportunity, try to get him scrambling around. And they've obviously had a lot of success with that in this hockey game and trying to do the same thing here in the third period. The Sharks have been a little better in the defensive zone, though, as we start this third period.
The team working with 11 forwards because of that call. Cole Smith, the hard hit on Ty Dellandrea. Dellandrea was knocked out of the game. Cole Smith was called for a 5-minute major penalty for a check to the head. Dellandrea is back in the locker room. Smith has been thrown out of the game. Svechkov fanned on a shot. Looped around. Good job by Barrett. Down low finding Svechkov. LaRue comes in.
Svechkov could play a heavy game. He's good on the forecheck. He uses his body well. He's a strong kid.
Penalty call coming up on the Sharks. Forsberg got dumped.
And this is what can happen when you play in the zone. And I'm not sure if he's calling Forsberg for a dive, but the guys are going back and forth, chirping each other there.
13:24 to go in the third. Nashville will go on the power play in the third for the second time. Pass coming in all by himself. Stopped by Soros. Soros has it covered. Soros. Huge stop.
Driving the Nissan Rogue with Google built in is like the perfect assist.
Hey Google, add basketball hoop to the shopping list.
See why it's been named a Consumer Guide Best Buy for 11 years in a row. Drive the award-winning Nissan Rogue today.
Get 2.9% financing for 60 months on Rogue, one of 6 Nissan vehicles with starting MSRP under $30,000.
Look at him, streaming DirecTV without a satellite dish.
Did you see how fast that guy found the game? He hardly struggled at all.
Every day is a struggle for us pigeons, and he's flipping through channels faster than a falcon.
You know, I dated a falcon once.
Hi, I'm Brenda Buglione, and welcome to a brand new season of Snow Motion, where we cover all things skiing, from industry news and interviews to tips and films.
Joey Gaudreau in the box for cross-checking Philip Forsberg.
And watch right here, Forsberg. Gaudreau's going to come in. There's really no reason to do this. Forsberg goes down. The puck was not in a scoring position, so undisciplined play there by Gaudreau.
Face-off won by the Sharks. They just got a big kill earlier this period. Nashville is 2 for 2, or was 2 for 2 in the first 2 periods. Josi ahead for Forsberg. Dumps it towards the net. Askarov tries to clear it. Knocked down by Josi. Over to Stamkos. He fanned on it. Good idea. Nashville sets up. O'Reilly at the side of the net. Gets it to Stamkos. Sweeps it towards the net. Blocked by Ceci and cleared.
Some good movement there, keeping the play alive. Just unable to connect on that play by Josi.
Anybody's game. Nashville led by 3 twice. 3-0 and 5-2. Pickpocketing at the line. Cunnin took it away from Stamkos. He enters the zone, drags, and lost the puck. Now Forsberg attacks. He had it swept away by Wenberg from behind. Now Onanen will play it ahead for Josi. 52 seconds to go in the Nashville power play. Second unit comes on. Novak can't split 2 shots, and it's cleared again. Kyle Granlund.
The Preds having a tough time getting in the zone. Sharks doing a good job holding the blue line.
35 seconds to go. Novak goes cross ice. Gus Nyquist. For the rookie Zach LaRue. Dealt back. Brady Shea takes over. Svechkov builds speed around the perimeter. Scores! Oh, what a shot that was! Fedor Svechkov. Goals in 3 consecutive games. It's Nashville's 3rd power play goal of the night, and they have the lead back.
What a play there by Fedor Svechkov. And the second unit, that's their 3rd power play goal in the last 2 games. 2 tonight. This is the second. And look at Svechkov recognizing there's traffic in front of Askarov. He takes it all the way up. Nice little play. Good entry there by Nyquist, by the way, to get in the zone there. And Svechkov with LaRue standing right in front of Askarov. And Svechkov picks that far corner. What a shot.
Boy, this kid continues to impress.
He is. I like his game a lot. He's a good 2-way player, big body. Now you're starting to see the offensive skill set that he really showed in Milwaukee during his development show up here in the National Hockey League.
So Askarov shaking his head, his good friend. Fedor Svechkov, teammate in Milwaukee for so long. Now back come the Sharks. Here they come. Celebrini pulling the trigger again, and Onanen handles that. No lead is safe. We have learned our lesson with that one.
It's been crazy. Seems they were both scoring at will, and then they got off to a defensive start, and the second unit comes out and scores again, and that's a big goal. That's a big response. The first unit didn't really have a lot. The Sharks defending well, and the second unit comes out and gets it done.
So we mentioned earlier the second unit had really not done a whole lot until a couple of games ago. Now they have really come alive. Blankenburg clears it past everybody. And they will call icing here.
So what is that now? 10 for the last 26 on the power play? That production is just, that's why you have these games. You're scoring a lot of goals. You're getting the depth scoring. It's different guys. You have your usual suspect, Forsberg and Stamkos tonight, but you have Svechkov and other guys chipping in offensively. Novak. It's a different guy making big plays at opportune times and pinnacle points of the hockey game. It's definitely could put the puck in the net now.
Another good look there for the Sharks, but a great block by Sissons. Shea trying to beat his man down the wing, got tied up, lost his stick in the process. Now he'll race back over. He's got to go cross ice all the way to the bench. He's picked off by Granlund and plays offside. That was chaos. Shea just left his stick. It must be broken. He had to go back and get another one. He ran into Granlund away from the play, and it turned out okay for Nashville. Mason, if my math is correct, Nashville 11 for the last 27.
Wow.
In their last 9 games on the power play.
That's That's domination, and that's a unit. We talk about special teams and the impact. If you can get your power play consistently scoring at that rate, you're going to win a lot of hockey games. And the 5-on-5 play offensively was a heck of a lot better for Nashville.
Shea and LaRue picked up the assist on Svechkov's goal. Right down low, O'Reilly was eyeball to eye with the goaltender. Good save by Askarov. Nyquist twists it back. Well played by Granlund. Nashville trying to steal it back. Hinostroza putting pressure on. Liljegren to center ice. Good defensive play by Shen to poke check. 10-10 left in regulation time. Shen gains the red line. Forsberg lurking. He'll go after Ferraro. So Brady Shea has 3 assists now. Yossi looking for more. Drops it off Stamkos. Marchessault around the horn. Marchessault gets it back. Shoots. Tipped. Rebound loose. Where is it? It's picked up by Liljegren. Askarov was scrambling. Was not sure where that puck was. Line change. Forsberg goes off. Stamkos stays on, as does Marchessault. Yossi looks for a play. Sends it wide. Nashville tried to bring it back with a tip. Outlet pass. Kovalenko able to get past Yossi. Ceci to the net. Brought down by Anaheim. 9:21 to go in regulation. Past the halfway point. The go-ahead goal scored by Fedor Svechkov. His 6th of the season from Shea and LaRue.
You'll be back. Emus can't help people customize and save at Liberty Mutual.
And Doug.
Well, I'll be. Only pay for what you need.
Liberty, 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 liberty.
Tax Act has live experts on hand, so you don't have to worry about all the ins and outs of the tax code. Trust us, you don't want to know about all those ins. And don't get us started on the outs. Tax Act. Let's get them over with.
Unlike the athletes we see on the ice, they didn't plan for this. An unexpected moment brought them here. And for 5 years, Smashville has stood and recognized them. An ovation that transcends the sport and makes us realize what it means to be a true champion. We are cheering you on every step of the way.
Four nations facing off.
For what? For friend.
And foe.
For teammates. Turned rivals. For the frozen ponds of Sweden.
And Scottsdale.
For still believing in miracles. Leonardo. 20 kronor.
For the Maple Leafs.
For the entire world to see.
Four nations facing off.
Six-5 Predators. You've got a couple of nervous Predator fans in the Shark Tank right there. Hey, celebrate Lunar New Year with us at Asian and Pacific Islanders Music Heritage Night. That's January 29th, next Predators home game when the Predators take on the Canucks. Fans can score a ticket to the game plus a voucher to Zoolumination at the Nashville Zoo. Visit NashvillePredators.com/API for more info and additional T-shirt ticket bundles. T-shirts are always really cool for those games. Back to the action. Wallman had his pocket picked by Sissons. Here comes Colton Sissons on a 2-on-1 with LaRue. Tries to send it over, and it's deflected by Cody Ceci. Good hard-nosed defensive play.
Good block there by Ceci, breaking up that play.
This one bounces towards the net. Anaheim with poise, able to scoop it up.
Well, you just don't know what you're going to get in this game. It's been so unpredictable, so back and forth, but you can see again in the third period here, when the Predators are able to play in the defensive zone, they've drawn 2 penalties in this period. They've scored, obviously, that power play goal by Fedor Svechkov. You can absolutely dominate the Sharks, but when they get offensive opportunities, they have really done a good job of creating off of the rush. Got a lot of speed and a lot of skill, and it hasn't been the Predators' best defensive effort, but they can continue to get that puck down in the Sharks' end. Go a long way to winning this hockey game.
Good face-off win for Michael McCarron. And he made the clear. Now Nashville gets Svechkov back out there, and this one played over the glass. And that did go straight over. So Nashville will go back on the power play. Jan Ruda, the guilty party.
He threw the head down right away after that. He wasn't saying it. And right here, Ruda, just not a great play there, but that's what happens when you put pressure. And you saw Svechkov come into the picture there. As you hear footsteps and you rush that play a little bit, and sure enough, it's flown over the boards, over the glass. 2-minute delay a game, another chance on the power play.
Nashville's already scored 3 on the power play. They are 3 for 4. This is number 5. Top unit starts. Marchessault and O'Reilly gain possession. O'Reilly finds Forsberg. Now quickly to Yossi. Backdoor feed for O'Reilly. He was set up right on the doorstep. Good idea. Forsberg rips the one-timer. Rebound loose. Sent over towards O'Reilly by Marchessault. Fended off barely by the Sharks. Yossi lets it fly. That goes wide. Picked up Cece, and he clears.
A couple good looks there, and Stamkos just blast one away, and Askarov was in position, but don't know if we've seen a shot quite like that in the National Hockey League yet.
Forsberg didn't like what he saw. And he did a U-turn right as he approached the line. Now Yossi gets in, give and go. Well played by Granlund. But Granlund is so crafty. Now Granlund's going to look short-handed. Here he comes. Poke checked away, and a penalty call coming up on the Predators. It all started when Granlund jammed up the play as Nashville was coming into the zone.
He's just a good hockey player, just a good 200-foot player. As Stamkos goes to the box.
Second time tonight.
And right here, coming through the zone, right here, watch down. It was nothing. It was just a little, threw his stick out. Right there on the hands, and Granlund sold it. Anytime you get in the hands, it's a penalty every time. So you just have to be very careful of where your stick is going. 4-on-4 here for just under a minute, and the Sharks will get on the power play.
So now 4-on-4, as you mentioned, Mason. This is a new chapter. We've already seen some wide-open play when it's 5-on-5, and now who knows what we're going to see.
Yeah, who knows? The Preds have been good this year, 4-on-4.
They have. Nashville has outscored opponents 4-1, 4-on-4. The Sharks have been outscored 1-0. Here they go 2-on-1. Nyquist tried a touch shot. Askarov got just enough of it with that left pad. Askarov thinks that puck went out of play. They keep playing, though. And Svechkov blew a tire. He sends it into the corner. Nyquist jumps on a loose puck. Blankenberg has to give way to the neutral zone. 7:05 to go. So tense right now. Yeah. Now Svechkov again. He's played a brilliant game. Nyquist to the middle, Yossi. Lots of space on the ice in this 4-on-4. Only 10 seconds left in the 4-on-4. Then Nashville will go a man down. And now Wingberg pops free. He's got a 2-on-1. Gets it across. Smith. Saved by Arden. Oh, what a big one that was. Will Smith, the talented young forward, was in.
What a save by Eustace Onanen with the Nissan defensive stop of the game. And right here, look at Onanen getting over. Will Smith has the whole net. And Onanen just scoops that puck. And right there, Onanen just shuts him down and makes a save of the game.
1 second left in the 4-on-4. So the Sharks will get Ruda out of the box. He is not a power play guy. So he'll go right across. This one broken up and cleared by O'Reilly. Now the Sharks will set up their power play. They have a power play goal tonight. During that 5-minute major, called on Cole Smith. 6:22 left. Big moment here. 43 seconds to go. Sissons with a clear at the line. William Eklund to the middle of the ice. Sent ahead. Granlund's got celebrating. Another big stop by Onanen. Still no whistle. He doesn't have it. It's still loose in front. It's loose, and it's saved by Blankenberg. Blankenberg able to get behind the goalie. Still a scramble. Celebrini. Another stop by Onanen. He doesn't have a stick. It's chaos. Circle to circle pass. Toffoli gets it up top. Anaheim still doesn't have control of his stick. He makes another save. Set in front. Another save. Oh, dives. Oh, a spectacular series. Eustace Anaheim.
Look at the boys on the bench. Everyone's over, slamming their sticks on the boards. Appreciating the work of Eustace Anaheim and Nick Blankenberg saving the day. What a sequence. This is just chaos. Big save there. It's loose. No whistle. I don't know where the puck is. It's loose. Good job by the officials. But watch Blankenberg. Wide open net. Anaheim down and out. And there's more. It keeps going. Look at Anaheim. No stick right now. Big toe save there. And the Sharks keep getting the puck back. And then another one. It's going to come back down here. And Eustace Anaheim makes another save.
That's incredible.
Just unbelievable effort by Eustace Anaheim and Blankenberg saving a wide open cage there. What an incredible sequence by the Nashville Predators. Eustace Anaheim and Nick Blankenberg. Wow.
Still not out of the woods. Wallman. A blast. Penalty is over. Stamkos is out of the box. Eustace Anaheim. Some incredible work. And Blankenberg helping him out. The Sharks once again, after they fall behind, come roaring back. That's been the pattern all night. The Sharks have not been great in third period close games, but they look like a different team tonight. So inspired. Nashville will have to earn this. 5:05 left. Pushed ahead. Forsberg. And Marchessault coming in. Marchessault on the back door. What a save by Askarov. Stretching that flexibility. Nashville again zooming around. Forsberg. Stick was tied up. A change-up. Bad save by Askarov. 4:44 left.
There's the flexibility of Yaro Askarov right there. Full split and robbing Marchessault. Both goals. That's 5 and 6 goals, but some of the saves tonight. There's been so many scoring chances.
Now back come the Sharks. Luke Cunnin, the former Predator. Gives way to Blankenberg. Svechkov ducked. And the puck goes out of play. 4:19 to go. Don't go anywhere. You've stayed up this late. Do not miss the finale of this hockey game.
Look at Blankenberg. Gets low, taking away the bottom of the net. What a game saver.
Sure, we've got more all-wheel drive vehicles than anyone else. We've also got the 5 brothers who made their mark on and off the road for over 60 years. Like the powerful new Tundra, built in the USA with the best resale value in its class. Now, during truck and all-wheel drive season, get 2.99 APR financing on a new Tundra or $2,000 customer cash. Or you can lease a new Tundra from just $399 a month. Get yourself Toyota ready. Toyota, let's go places.
Introducing 2 new Baja Chipotle subs featuring our world-famous Baja Chipotle sauce. Listen, that's the Baja Chipotle talking. Well, it's actually me talking, but you know what I mean. Find your fresh with the new Baja Chipotle collection at Subway.
Lowe's knows when you're a member, you're a big deal. Because members can save up to 40% on hundreds of items in-store and online during My Lowe's Rewards Week starting January 30th. Join for free today and save big. Because you're a big deal.
They say destiny finds you. Unless your dad and brother want you to have a quarterback destiny instead.
Hey, enough of this, Eli.
You can't ruin my destiny, Peyton. Not this time. I'm 44 now.
I will, because America is going to pick me to make the FanDuel kick of destiny.
Your hubris is your weakness, big brother. May the best man win.
FanDuel Kick of Destiny 3. Make a free pick to compete for a share of $10 million in bonus bets. And new customers bet $5 get $300 in bonus bets.
.4:19 on the clock. Nashville is pushed ahead 6-5 on the power play goal by Fedor Svechkov, and then Eustace Anaheim with some yeoman's work to keep it 6-5 on that last Sharks power play.
Well, how often do you hear the phrase timely saves? Well, he made about 5 or 6 of them on the Sharks' last power play. And just incredible work by Eustace Anaheim coming up big. I mean, there was probably 2 or 3 shots in that sequence that could have been goals. The Sharks just got stymied.
Anaheim from the same hometown as Pecorino. Picked up in a trade earlier this year from the Colorado Avalanche. He's done a very nice job. Got the start tonight after coming in relief for the win on Tuesday for UC Sabres, and Andrew Burnett decided to ride the hot hand. And now we'll see what happens down the stretch. Sharks have been so dangerous all night. Granlund whips the saucer pass around. A block shot by Colton Sissons. Luke Schenn tries to clear. Sissons gets help from McCarron, and it's sent down the ice. Zach LaRue racing after it. He'll get there. LaRue! Stopped there by Askarov. And a couple of teammates played so much time in Milwaukee together. The Sharks managed to hold on. Wallman having trouble. Nashville wants to get that forecheck going. Will Smith, though, has control of it. Winds it around looking to get it to Granlund. LaRue works the boards. Granlund can't hang on. Michael McCarron tries to push it all the way in. Stopped. Got hemmed up in the linesman. 3:30 to go. Another rugby scrum right in front of the Sharks bench. Lozigan pulls it away. Nyquist picks him up. Lozigan tries to bank it. Well played by Svechkov. He comes in with Nyquist. Svechkov looks. Cuts middle. And a big save by Askarov. Svechkov let it fly, looking for another one.
Well, you talk about his two-way game there. He makes a great defensive play in the neutral zone to pick that puck off and go on a 2-on-1. Right there, he picked that puck off and then cuts to the middle. Now you're trying to disguise and show a different look. Kind of opened up, looking like he might make a pass, and then fired it on the net. And Askarov makes a save and was able to hold on to the rebound.
Shots 35-31. Justin Barron tries to create by putting it off the end boards. Nashville goes to work on the forecheck. Stamkos had it. Nyquist picks up for it. A one-timer Yossi. Rebound right there. Barron put it back on net. Stopped by Askarov. Under 3 to go. Askarov for some key saves to keep it a one-goal game. Yossi uses the glass. Svechkov trying to find it. And a whistle, hand pass. 2:42 on the clock.
Well, if you remember last game, the Predators came all the way back, and then the Sharks really pushed at the end. They had to hold on, make some big blocks, and some heroic defensive plays. A couple saves from Onanen. We've seen some of that here in the last few minutes. And the way this game's going, 2:42 is an eternity.
No question about it. Shots in this period, 11-9 Nashville. Every time it has seemed like Nashville has had a full handle on the game, the Sharks have come back. Predators trying to close the deal. Long way from doing so. When does Ryan Warsofsky pull Yaroslav Askarov? That's another one. Good save by Toffoli. And Celebrini attacks. He looks down low immediately for Ekman. Stolen back by the Predators. Now some open ice for Marchessault. It's a 3-on-1 with Forsberg and O'Reilly. Forsberg! Stopped by Askarov. Forsberg going for the dagger. Now O'Reilly trying to waste time at the point. Taken out of there by Wallman. Under 2 minutes to go. Here comes Celebrini. The brilliant 18-year-old. Toffoli to the net. Save. Onanen. Askarov to the bench. He was headed there as that shot came in.
Well, let's see. I see the Sharks coach is grabbing the board. There might be a timeout here. And Phil gets in here, looks past and just tries to beat Askarov there with a quick release. He's in good position. Blockers that one away. I think we'll get the timeout here. Assuming San Jose.
Such a game of inches.
Oh, this has been just a crazy game.
Forsberg has 2 goals. The other goal scorers for Nashville, Nyquist, Svechkov, Novak, and Stamkos. Marchessault has kept his point streak alive. He has an assist tonight. Forsberg has goals in 7 straight games. He's got 8 total. But the job is not done. You see Derek McKenzie talking instructions. They saw this last night. As Nashville was protecting a 6-5 lead in the closing minutes, they ended up getting an empty net goal from Forsberg to put it away. But you see how we saw last night how dangerous Celebrini, Granlund, they are so creative on the perimeter there.
Yeah, they really are. And in the offensive zone, they're very highly skilled. They've got a lot of young talent. Granlund's obviously playing some of his best hockey with the San Jose Sharks. And the Preds hung on. They made a lot of big blocks. And I predict we're going to see a similar situation here, but this is a huge face-off.
It'll be Wenberg that takes it. 6-on-5. The net is empty. Celebrini, Toffoli, Eklund, Granlund out top, and Wallman. McCarron to take the draw. They'll do it over. Wenberg can't believe it. He thought he had it won. Zach LaRue on the ice. At crunch time here. Shea and Blankenberg. McCarron and Sissons. Puck comes Sissons' way. He's got a chance to clear it to center. Didn't have a look at the open net. Sent back out of play from center ice.
That was a good play by Sissons. A lot of times you'll see guys elect to try to take a shot at the empty net. He didn't really have a great angle there, and instead of potentially turn that puck over, just got it into the neutral zone. Kyle Granlund spun and put that puck out of play, so the faceoff will be in the neutral zone.
Another big faceoff. Nashville trying to make sure they've got everybody covered here. In the neutral zone, they will keep Askarov on the bench. Sharks win the draw. Foley brings it in, put it on net. He wants the face-off in the offensive zone.
And they'll get one here. No changes on either side. Karen going over to the bench. I'm not sure if he's trying to get a new stick.
Remember, Toffoli was not in the game on Tuesday. He was scratched. Wasn't able to go. He's got 17 goals, so let's not forget about him.
Yeah,
they've got plenty of capable goal scorers out there.
Yeah, they've got a lot of guys that can hurt you. He'll be right in front of the net.
McCarron will take the draw. McCarron has won 15 faceoffs and lost 8 tonight, and he's about to win a 16. Shea to the line, and it gets past Wallman. It's a race. Granlund gets there just ahead of LaRue. Another big faceoff win for McCarron. Wallman jammed up at the line. Granlund waits. Sends it back. Wallman gets around, shoots from the wing. Save on it, rebound in the corner. Up for grabs. Bouncing. Chipped. Sissons can't quite get it out. Wallman in the corner. Sends it behind the net. Near side, Wenberg is there. Final minute of play. And it's cleared by Nashville. This will go all the way down and be called for icing. 52.9.
So now you got a unit that's a little fatigued, a little tired. You can see the guys trying to collect themselves right now. Get their win back here. The Sharks keep the same players on the ice. These are the guys that are going to get it done. They've obviously used their only timeout. Another big face-off.
They've been on since the timeout. Nashville's group has been out there for about a minute. Here's Wallman eyeing the net. Gets it back Granlund. Initial play block. Toffoli back to Granlund. Gets the pass through. Eklund. Back door. Broken up by Shea. In the corner now. Toffoli. Deflected by Shea. Behind the net. Gets by Celebrini and to Eklund. McCarron had his stick lifted. Sharks keep possession with 24. Granlund. Advances, centers, swung towards the empty net, wide of the cage. LaRue took a shot at it, 13.8 on the clock. Remember, you cannot call timeout after you ice the puck. So the same group has been out there for about a minute 43, has to stay on.
And there you can see the shift times on the bottom of the ice there, and that's all in the defensive zone, bottom of the screen, sorry. These guys are tired, but they're battling out there. They're doing a good job not letting the Sharks get to the net.
Sharks guys have been out there for even longer, about 2.5 minutes. Face-off win McCarron. Another big one. This one's clear. This will shave off a few more seconds. Wallman just does get there with 6.2 on the clock.
Blankenberg was trying to say it went off one of the Sharks players. I don't think it's going to work here. They're going to have to have another face-off here. Michael McCarron's been good in the face-off circle.
McCarron has now won 16 and lost 10. But this one just as important. Ties up Celebrini. Wallman looking for a buzzer beater. It's blocked. horn sounds, do they put some time back on? They're told everybody to hold up.
That's a big block by Zach LaRue at the end of the game.
I think they're going to put at least some tenths back. Let's see how much. Nashville trying to cross the finish line in this epic game.
It's over.
It's over.
They called the game over. And the Nashville Predators celebrate. So that last block by LaRue was enough. It fluttered over the boards as the clock expired. What a whale of a hockey game. Nashville wins in what sounds like a tennis score in the two-game sweep, 7-5, 6-5.
That is crazy, and what a game. That had everything. I mean, if you want entertainment, you want back-and-forth hockey, fights, a goal-a-palooza, just craziness, and at the end of the day, 2 points in the bank.
Svechkov, the game winner. Huge saves by Justus Onanen down the stretch. And the Predators have found a way. We've got a lot more coming from San Jose.
You're way shorter than I thought you'd be. There's a shirtless selfie of me by the dumbbells. Here I am. I do air drumming. I'm a competitive air drummer.
Oh, wow.
By the way, I forgot my wallet at home, so sugar mama.
Will you excuse me?
The new Hyundai Tucson with advanced tech and safety features. There's joy in every journey. Get a Tucson with 1.99% APR or $12.50 bonus cash. See your Middle Tennessee Hyundai dealer.
Ready? It's happening right now at Rooms to Go. Pick from beautiful rooms each under $1,000. Picture it, your home fully furnished in your style. With living rooms under $1,000. Dining rooms under $1,000. Bedrooms under $1,000. So many stylish options, each under $1,000. And it gets even better. Finance for as low as $25 or less per month, interest-free for 42 months. Furnish your home to perfection. Now at Rooms to Go.
Mr. Lee.
Hi, Zoe.
How can I help you today?
Do you know if there's a less expensive option for my new Medicare prescription?
Medicare? I might have to see some ID, Mr. Lee. Here, let me check on that for you.
Thank you, Zoe.
Anytime.
Get help with your Medicare prescription right in your neighborhood.
Have you ever dreamt of getting 2 of your fave Wendy's items for $7? Like a spicy chicken sandwich, Dave's single, or 10-piece nugs? Well, today's the day your oddly specific dream comes true. Pretty good dream. 2 faves for just $7? Gotta be Wendy's.
At Regions, we believe everyone can be good with money. Like Regina, a Regions Green Print plan is giving her a path to be good with money and open new doors. Or the Coopers, facing competing financial demands. Our guidance is helping them find balance and feel good with money. And for Kyle, adopting better spending habits is letting him adopt Maggie so he can do good with money. You can be good with money too and get on your way to financial confidence. Let Regions show you the way.
Tonight's performance of the game is brought to you by Bridgestone.
And this was absolute chaos as Justus Onanen right there. He thinks he has the puck. It's still loose. No whistle. Everyone down and out. Watch Nick Blankenburg come over and save the day right there. And then we're not done yet. This is a continuation of that play. Onanen, no stick. Another big save, no stick, stretches across and robs Mikhail Granlund. Justus Onanen, Nick Blankenburg, just amazing.
Bridgestone, the official tire of the Nashville Predators. Justus Onanen has won his 4th consecutive decision. Fedor Svechkov, the game-winning goal. Nashville has won 5 straight. Final score, 6-5. Stick around for Predators Live, presented by Racetrack. It's next on FanDuel Sports Network.
Tax Act has live experts on hand, so you don't have to sweat your taxes. We're like the antiperspirant of tax companies. That sounded a lot cooler in my head. Tax Act. Let's get them over with.
Tell me about all the ingredients in guacamole.
So we